Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show your Adika? Can you show your Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular junction.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
I don't. Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show your Adika? Can you show your Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular junction.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
I don't. Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show your Adika? Can you show your Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular junction.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
I don't. Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show it? Can you show your Adika?
The protesters coming from the crowd in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Island to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and it must be condemned. Regardless, it will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak to the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled, with tail between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted from reaching the margin. We have concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive mansion?
As was reported by your members in the Bourgeois Island, what did the government officers do to them? Can you
It is alleged that the government, and I'm informed that a lot of our supporters are coming from the Bourgeois Island to executive mansion for the peaceful protest. They have been prevented from moving forward by the police so as to disrupt their participation in the process. And this is wrong. So I'm just trying to say that to the media, the police is not helping. The police is undermining and trying to destroy and disrupt this process. But we remain resilient. We are highly spirited. We will not be turned back. All roads lead to the mansion where we will be to make our demands peacefully. Right across, the protesters coming from the crowd in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming Bushra Island to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and must be condemned. Regardless, it will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak for the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled, we've still between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted for reaching the margin. We have concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive mansion?
As was reported by your members in the Bushra Island, what did the government officers do to them? Can you
it is alleged that the government, and I'm informed that a lot of our supporters are coming from the Bushra Island to extend the action from the peaceful protest. They have been prevented from moving forward by the police so as to disrupt their participation in the process. And this is I'm just going to say that to the media, the police is not helping, the police is undermining and trying to destroy or disrupt this process. But we remain resilient, we are highly spirited, we will not be turned back. All roads lead to the mansion where we will be to make our demands peaceful. Right across, the protesters coming from across in their hundreds have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the press need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about greater governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, in the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been fundraising for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming Bushra Island to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and must be condemned. Regardless, it will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak for the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled, we've still between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted for reaching the margin. We have concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive?
Where are you? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm a former member of the Molecular Gun Commission.
Hey, you! Don't do that! Where are you?
I'm a former member of the Molecular Gun Commission.
Hey, you! Can you show yourself, Adiga? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm a former member of the Molecular Gun Commission.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show yourself, Adiga? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm a former member of the Molecular Gun Commission.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Can you show yourself, Adiga? Where are you? Where are you?
I'm a former member of the Molecular Gun Commission.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show? Can you show?
Lawlessness in the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People across, the protesters coming from across cross in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been found guilty for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Island to join the process, and the president to take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and it must be condemned. Regardless, we will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak to the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled with tail between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted for reaching the margin. We have concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive mansion?
As was reported by your members in the bourgeois island, what did the government officers do to them?
It is alleged that the government, and I'm informed that a lot of our supporters are coming from the bourgeois island to settle the action from the peaceful protest. They have been prevented from moving forward by the police so as to disrupt their participation in the process. And this is wrong. And this is the way that to the media, and police is not helping. The police is undermining and trying to destroy or disrupt this process. But we remain resilient. We are highly spirited. We will not be turned back. All roads lead to the mansion where we will be to make our demands peaceful. Right across, the protesters coming from across in their hundreds have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been found guilty for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Island to join the process, and the president to take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and it must be condemned. Regardless, we will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak to the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled with tail between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted for reaching the margin. We have concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive mansion?
As was reported by your members in the bourgeois island, what did the government officers do to them?
It is alleged that the government, and I'm informed that a lot of our supporters are coming from across.
Great to be back here again as usual. The 18th day in the month of December. Welcome, folks, to this edition of Morning Ride, and the promises to be great. At 7:30 this morning, we pay host to Abina Clinton and that of John Flomo this morning. We're going to be looking at this issue of, an IT consortium, Liberia Limited, and we're going to be looking at some of the activities that they evolve into, and the name is Chango, a smart, simple, and secure group contribution to a platform built by IT Consortium, one of Africa's trusted and finest tech company. So we'll be joined this morning by these two folks this morning at 7:30. But yesterday there was this, the much talk about stand protest, asking the government or the president to lead or leave. And so folks turned out yesterday in their numbers to petition the government of some of the missteps, some of the things that they have seen and think not proceeding rightly, and needed to bring, we saw the president or police officers. But later we noticed that to some extent some of the protesters went a little bit violent, and even one of our staffers here was even attacked and were punched in the chest a couple of times. But when you talk about, let me be honest this morning, when you talk about civil society groupings, wanting to play the role of advocating for justice, wanting government to answer you, you got to be well structured and organized, that you do not allow political actors to misinterpret a major protest, especially when you have taken a step out of the political limelight and have gone to the civil society groupings and advocating for justice for everybody, and you allow actors from the immediate past government. Sometimes you take the true intent. I hope people will understand. Sometimes you take the true intent of the kind of a protest. Because yesterday, let's be honest, there are folks who turned out were bragging about their association with the CDC. And they were not talking about, oh yeah, from the student grouping, we from the civil society back, but you're beating your chest and say, I'm now a member of the state, but I'm a seditious. We saw the likes of Ivy, we said, yeah, it is a constitution. But if you go to advocate for something that everybody sees that is prudent, and you allow people who are more political to be at the forefront, then people will ask the question, are you sincere? Are you honest? And all of these things. Sakanu, who's from our graphic department, was physically attacked yesterday. And I'm going to play this video and you'll listen to the audio this morning.
Can you show yourself, Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Can you show? Can you show yourself, Adika? Can you show yourself, Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show it? Can you show yourself, Adika? Can you show yourself, Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show yourself, Adika? Can you show yourself, Adika? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show?
You demanding somebody, and State Chairman Mulu requested one journalist to show his ID card. And now somebody asking you, can you show your stand ID card as well? And you say, no, you're not a member of stand, but you're a full member of the Congress for Democratic Change. But you want people to identify themselves to you, but you can't identify yourself by showing your ID card. You went on knocking on people. You see, this is the most disappointing part of it. And Jimmy Modu, I'm very ashamed of you this morning. A very good big brother, but to have stood down low and allow people to be violent, attacking media people. You requesting the people ID card and then asking other people to do it, and you go attacking them. Then you say you go to protest. When you told all your CDC people, you put them behind you. You got in the street yesterday in the name that you went to protest. Was that a civil society gathering? I want for some of you to get vexed this morning because it's something that happened to this man. I want to know how you are going to address it. He's feeling pain in his chest. You see? It is your fundamental and constitutional right to gather peacefully to petition your government or whatsoever. But if you take a civil society gathering or advocacy and turn it into some political gathering, then what's the essence? You still won't be with your party, go be with your party. You want advocate on behalf of your party. What are these things, you know, that the diversionary tactics or you know, it's a calculated plan that we act like we honor the ambient of civil society, but yet we still find ourselves probably an auxiliary of the CDC, because that is just clear. You should be attracting people from all backgrounds. Marketers, pimp and rider, keke rider, you know, the young boys, students, health workers, who are being confronted with the day-to-day hardship in this country on a daily basis. That you want your government to address some of these things. And you allow yourself to be used in the process and allow your political people to come steal the show. And you sit there and you want people to tell you to be very serious that you're advocating for the people. You see, we don't know what about before 2029. You might lift your own suspension from your party in return to go and support the party. And that's why we said on this platform yesterday, we were being very clear that it was the right, and it continues to be the right of each and every Liberian to assemble at any given time peacefully to petition the government, to keep the government feet to the fire, to govern well, to settle the bread and butter issue. But if you turn out and become more political, and that's the reason why you've been complaining, because all civil society groupings will not join you because they see you more political. You are shifting blame on other leaders just the other day. You call him the former president, you call him the other political leader, other than you gather to, you know, to be part of it. And that's why you almost like standing alone, because people have known you over the years to be more political than being involved into advocacy. You just immediate past chairman of the immediate past government. And right after election, in 3 seconds, you ran straight into advocacy. It is not bad. But what did you do sitting as chairman? What was the role that you played? Were you marginalized? Did you advise the former president? Who are those actors in your political party that you spoke to when issues were being mentioned that people reportedly were being corrupt? There were a lot of police brutality, corruption, and all of these things, hardship, struggling to have direct foreign investment into the country like we're still struggling today. You know? You see some other civil society groups, the NAMO, Center, the Liberal Council of Churches, the Muslim community. These people go to address critical national issues. But you go and you take your CDC people and carry them in the name. I mean, and you wanted the other folks to join you. You wanted other folks to go and join you. Say, hey, yeah, let's join the man. So the people left you. They allow you to just go about. You know, sometimes the message, although messages are important, very key, for those who are supposed to hear will hear. But if you are not careful and allow certain individuals who are more political and hurt by the defeat of the 2023 general presidential election, and you allow them, sometimes you will allow them have a wrong interpretation of what you are advocating for, of what you want to achieve. You know, I just say you can't have these people coming around. But what we saw yesterday was more political than being a civil society group that advocating for the people. And that's where we have always had, and that's the reason why most of the time, in time past and present, most of the time. But for me, I don't buy into it. I say, oh no, protest not the way. No. There is no law that forbids protest. One, that was the Constitution calls for peaceful assembly. And once the people were assembled peacefully, they got all of the constitutional right to do so at any time. But when you get there and leave it and start to knock on people, you're asking for somebody ID card, but they're asking for your own. You can't identify ID card. You're more attached to a political party than saying exactly. So let me play the thing here.
Can you show your ID card? Can you show your ID card? Who are you? Who are you? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your ID card? Can you show your ID card? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you see it? Are you see it? Are you see it?
Can you show your ID card? Can you show your ID card? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the molecular gun.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
And Moro is saying right over there, people who join him, attacking journalists, demanding people to show their ID card, but he cannot show his ID card, and punching somebody in the chest while Moro is standing there saying he was a civil society advocate. Then somebody is standing right before him bragging about his attachment to the CDC, but he claimed that he went to advocate for the Liberian people. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? Like I said, at Cemetery this morning, we will have our guests, John Flomo and Vinan Clinton. They will be here to talk about some interesting thing this morning. But in the meantime, between time, I'd like to welcome all of you as we take this break this morning, and we say Merry Christmas. And a happy and prosperous 2026 to all of us as we make Liberia, as we fight to make Liberia a better country for all of us on the edition of the morning ride. Welcome, folks. Let me take this break. We'll be right back this morning.
They have been prevented from moving forward by the police so as to disrupt their participation in the process. This is why this to the media, and police is not helping. The police is undermining and trying to destroy and disrupt this process. But we remain resilient. We are highly spirited. We will not be turned back. All roads lead to the mansion where we will be to make our demands peacefully. Right? in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the press needs to be a testament, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about greater governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger, hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberia's homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press, that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Israel Island to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, and must be condemned. Regardless, we'll be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak for the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled, we've still between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted for reaching the margin. We are concorded. We are hearing that the president has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who the deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Holiday, you know, as you may be aware, we currently into the festive season. Like we said earlier on, it's good to have you joining the conversation on this wonderful Thursday morning. So, without further ado, we have this morning two distinct personalities in Liberia. We have Abina Clinton and John Flomo this morning. They are here and they currently represent, So we'd like to say good morning, good evening to all of you watching us and following us from around the world. It's so exciting to have these people pretty seated this morning, to our cousins to you this morning to talk about, joining us this morning. Abina Clinton, representative from the IT consultant, the people behind Chango. Welcome to the show. Good morning. How you guys? Welcome. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Vicky Bros. Merry Christmas.
Okay, John, it's good to have you people here this morning. Abina, let's hear about this institution. What is it all about? What is Chango?
So first of all, I want to say I'm excited to be here to talk to the Liberian people about Chango.
Okay.
So we are IT consortium. We have 24 years of experience.
Wow.
We've been in the fintech across Africa, so it's not only Liberia, in Rwanda, and 4 other countries. So we've been in Liberia forever, but recently we decided to expand. So we did the wise thing to go to Central Bank, apply for our license, at least so that people cannot be afraid of us and say we're coming to take their money or do whatever thing. So we are here today to introduce Chango, a secure digital platform that helps groups. You got families, you got churches, you got alumni associations, you have Susu groups contribute money together transparently and safely. So with Chango, you can use it for whatever money collection on the platform.
We're going to talk about that more. So John, I'm sure you want to add up to exactly what you said, telling us a little bit again about Chango, and we have gotten some of the synopsis of what you offer right now, and according to the information you've been ever so present. So how do we trust you people, rely on you people, because of just a little bit what Babina have given? I'm sure people move by that.
Yes, I am so grateful at least to be part of this unique company, Chango. Chango, as she said, is very much reliable, transparent, because when it comes to John Flomo doing business with anybody, I do business that I check. So if I check, if I know things is not right, my name is involved. And in Liberia, it's kind of a serious problem. So when I check on Chango, I knew straight that Chango have come to liberate the Liberian business people, especially for those Susu Oma, Susu Pape, Nigerian Susu, or what have you, that when you put your money into their business, like, oh, I want to do this Susu, at the first, you're going to eat. So to just, excuse me, to just motivate you. But the second time, if they know how their money business have become so huge to them, they're going to put their own house on fire and tell you, oh, they were sleeping in a house caught on fire just to eat your money. But that's not Chanko. Chanko is there because we have the Lone Star and the Orange, where when you send him money, it's like I send you $5, the other person send you $10. But if you with Chanko, where we are very much reliable and transparent, if you part of A or Wiki Brooks and my boss and myself, it's something that when you send me $5, everybody on an app going to see it. So even if you're withdrawing, everybody will make sure you are withdrawing this, because some Susu places right now, if you're having to even put money, so now they will say, oh, but I see your Nemo or another amount you sent to make the confusion. So in Blue Star and Orange will not withheld or withstand when it comes to this kind of a confusion. So the only person best that can really settle all of the dispute is Chanko. So that's why we are here to tell you.
Yeah, let me come to because what makes Chanko so extra from other businesses been operating in Liberia? What are some of those offers you think that people can rely heavily on you and say, yeah, we can trust you? You say you've been around, and how known is Chanko across Liberia to know that people can rely on you? Because I show people listening to you this morning might be so interested in it, but then these people are trustworthy. So tell us how much people rely on you and the change you so extra from others.
So I just want to explain something simply about Chango.
Okay.
So the difference with Chango from Susu or WhatsApp contribution or even mobile money is that, traditional Susu relies heavily on trust alone.
Yeah, sure.
Let's say for example, if I send a Susu pa using mobile money now, I send a Susu pa mobile money. Only one will tell the person I send money, or he will tell the person I send money. So only one seeing that I send money. So if he says I didn't send the money, then I argument coming, but I send the money, but I see the message. You understand? So with that, Chanko has transparency, records, and accountability. So every contribution is tracked. Every contribution is tracked. Like if you pay $5 on the Chanko platform, you will see your $5, Musu pay $5, Serial pay $5. Everything will be seen. Members can see balances, like all the money you generated, you will see it in your group.
Okay.
So when we should have group, I had to create a group and all of that. And then withdrawals are properly documented. So for example, if you create a group, you have to have admin, just a WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So if you have admin who are trusted, admin only responsible to put people in the group and to initiate withdrawals.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, so because most of the time, people are concerned about these kind of institutions. So can we get to know exactly? I mean, who are those behind Chanko? I mean, who are those behind Chanko? And can people lose their money if the app crashes? What the surety that you will still find all of these things that you talk about, the balances, all of the transfer, but who behind Chanko? Let's get to know.
So IT Consortium is behind Chango.
Okay.
So IT Consortium head office is in Ghana, and we've been in Liberia forever. We've been rendering services to MTN as a service provider for over 10 decades. So we decided to expand, and that's why we went to Central Bank. So for example, if you say, if Chango crashes, how will we get our money, and who is IT Consortium? We are a registered and licensed company. We got our license from Central Bank this year, and now we just applied for another license at Liberia Telecommunications Authority. Yeah. So let's say if you say when Chango crashes, so no transaction are recorded, and we have backed up and secure systems. So even if there is a technical interruption or technical problem, all users' data and contributions record remain intact. So let's say you lost your phone or maybe the system crashed, we'll fix it now. It's a fintech. Every day there will be a small problem, but we'll make sure our team are on 24/7 to respond to issues and to make sure that these things, they don't happen. So even if Chango crash, Chango come back on it later on, you still get your money. Even if your phone lost or whatever thing that happened to your telephone, so long you download Chango again, your money still in the group and you can still get your money.
So John, is it Chango for only young Liberians or type survey users? I mean, who qualify, who fits to be at least a subscriber to Chango?
Let me go in the simple Liberian English for the market women are popular in the bush and other places, and the black brothers. Okay, in Liberia, we all belong to groups. We have churches, we have Alonina, we have football group, and even burial committees, and all they collect money.
Yeah.
So if this money are collected, one of us was saying, if this money are collected, the person that they give that money to, only he alone will know how much man Mary send and how much Tanu send. So simply means that you might not even know the exact money after the word of give report. But for example, everybody, so long you are eligible, yeah, on Facebook apps, not even on Facebook app, so long you think that you want a suitable place where you can save your money, withdraw it on a transparent basis.
Are there criteria set to be part of this IT consulting or being part of Chango? I mean,
no, okay, so everybody.
Part.
Okay, so Chango is for everyone.
Okay.
So long you have a smartphone, you can download Chango. Let's say, for example, you don't have a smartphone, we are working on that one. This is why we need to get the license from the Liberia LTA to be able to register with the USSD. That way, our market women who are able to get digital phone or smartphone, they can use the USSD to pay for the susu on Chango. So let's say in the susu group, I know now everybody there we go to school. And you understand? Some people there will be educated, and so they won't be able to guide the other people who know how to read, to know how to use Chango. So if you get a USSD code, you can pay your susu money easy on a group still. So that one we're still working on it, but for now we are only dealing with the smartphone people. If you get Android, you get iOS, you can download Chango and start creating your group or your susu group or your church, alumni or whatever thing. So the interesting part is churches and all can get on Chango. So long you get your church, you can put your church will onboard you. We finish onboarding you. All your church member then you tell them about Chango, we'll go there, we'll do tutorial, we do trainings and everything.
Cost attached?
No. Okay, so when you say cost, what do you mean? I know you're trying to talk about whether when you get on Chango you gotta pay money. No. To get on a platform is free. But if you not collect all your money, because we the one protecting you now, we're there to monitor fraud and everything. If we see anything going on in a group, we're not satisfied, we call the admin, because as you register, we get all your information, your number, or the place you live, your organization, everything. This is why before you register as an organization, if you are a registered business, we would like to see your business certificate, to do all the details and put your information in. If you don't have a registered business, we would like to get a letter of intent. Why do you want to use Chango for your group organization? Then we'll look at it, we'll go through your details and everything, then we'll onboard you. So it's not like Chango for one person and for everybody. So and the fees, when it comes to the fees, when you are cashing out, check how other people can do when you're cashing out. We'll only be taking small fees, but we'll not reach for that fees there. We still won't encourage people to talk about it, but there is no hidden charges. There will be nothing hidden. When you go on Chango, you can use it freely, but when you're ready to cash out your money, now let's say you want to send it to your friend mobile money account or bank account. Okay, so there's another thing. On Chango, we try to preach or encourage digital money, because you know how our work can be attacking people, checking people there with your money inside. So if your money is on Chango in a group now, you now contribute all your money on Chango. Anybody check your bag, none of that thing will happen. So if you are about to cash out, you're not going to Momo ATM or to bank. We do it right on Chango. If that Mary turn to E, you send the money to Mary. If that Sarah turn to E, you send the money to Sarah. Now you come to church. Maybe the churches will say at the end of the year, we're collecting all our tithes and our dues that we've paid on Chango. We'll do bank settlement. You give all your bank account from the beginning. When time to get the money, we'll send it straight to your bank account. So we're not dealing with cash. There is no cash. Only digital money, pushing the money around to mobile money, cashless to bank account, cashless transactions.
So, okay, then have you people officially launched Chango in Liberia, or you have planned to have this thing officially launched across the country? So I sure that a lot of folks who following might be more interested in being part of the, to what extent Chango is known now in the country? Have you officially launched?
So we
What
have.
we having?
Okay. So we haven't launched.
Is there a planned date or?
Yes. So we plan
preparation
to.
on the way for the official launch?
Yes, we plan to launch next year, hopefully by February or March.
Is this Chanko going to be a Maserati base or?
It's going to be
cut across Liberia that other people can feel the impact and they, how do they trust, how reliable, that they can trust and count on you people,
So Chanko is going to be across Liberia. It's not only for Monserrato. So you talk about how safe is Chanko, right? You trying to say that, right? So Chanko is very, very safe.
We know that we have a history in our country where some of these institutions, some places in our country, at the end of the day, disappear in thin air.
Yeah.
With people getting missing and can't.
And no one is held accountable.
So you know the susu, like you said earlier on, has to do with trust.
Yes.
Traditional susu, people must trust before they put the money there. So that's why we're asking that we do not have a reoccurring of things that took place in the past.
No. So with Chango, you don't have to be afraid, or with IT consulting. So first of all, we are a fintech company and security is our top priority. Okay. So Chango has gone through extensive testing in Liberia. We will be with Lone Star and Orange. You understand? Because you're looking for trust, right? We have to be with reputable people that the Liberian people know everywhere. So we'll be with Lone Star and Orange, and also we'll be with all of the banks. So GT Bank is one of our bank that we use to host our money, and we are doing business with them. So, and including contribution and cash out features. So we are working with trusted partners and regulated institutions to ensure users' funds are protected. So IT Consulting has 24 years fintech experience, and then we are licensed by Central Bank. That should give you a lot of trust. Anything that is not licensed, or fintech company that is not licensed with Central Bank, you shouldn't trust them. But we are licensed, we have our license. So if we go to an organization or SUSU group, we definitely going to show our license to show that we are here, our business certificate, we are registered, our office is directly located at Famoma House, directly opposite Famoma and adjacent St. Barbecue in a tall building. So in our signboard, everything is up, so we are not hiding. And all of our transactions are encrypted. And then we also have constant monitoring. So when there is any kind of funny thing going on, we call in the admin, we checking on you, why is this thing? And then the interesting part of Chango, we at IT Consulting, we don't deal with your money in the app. You are there, you control your money, you set your own terms and conditions, you designate your own people that you can trust, your admins. So let's say you won't take you wanna collect 10,000 Liberty or USD. But for now, Chango is only USD. So let's say you collected 10,000 USD and you want.
So your transaction currently is only in USD.
Only in USD for now. Yeah, we are working on the Liberian dollars or currency. So let's say you want transfer or you want withdraw or cash out $10,000. So before you cash out, there is a voting system. You will say, oh, I want 100% member to vote. So all members will vote. If one person say, I'm satisfied for the voter to go, no, will not allow you to cash out the money. We'll investigate, ask, oh, what's the problem in all of that, and then you will sort it out before the money is being cashed out. So it's not a one-person thing on Chango, it's for everybody. Everybody is seeing it, transparency, records, everything will be there.
Okay, that's wonderful to hear. John, I'm sure you're nodding your head, you want to add up to this thing, because it's getting so interesting. So which group should start using Chango now?
Let me just say this, the thing that made Chango to be very, very different from every other group is everybody in that group can see who paid and who are withdrawn.
So transparency is the whole
very, very, very transparent.
Trust and confidence.
Trust. So it's not like our social people that we know, through a man may coming in, or even when you're keeping somebody money, someone at temptation, they grab you back, you use the person money, time to pay back and double up, you will not do it. It's not looking at Chango. Chango is very, very, very different. It's wiki, it's national VAR, it's part of it. Before I even take any money from it, national VAR will know about it, you yourself will know about it. Everybody will see why you're paying, everybody will see why you're taking up. That's how they go on transparency work.
So you talked about the groups that should start using Chango now. So we got church building funds. In the churches, you have a lot of activities going on there. So the churches can start using Chango now. You got alumni dues. You got, alumni dues from school, alumni. You got different kinds of alumni. So the alumni groups or associations can start using Chango. You got NGO, public fundraising, scholarship, women and youth empowerment. You got a lot of things happening. They also can start using Chango. We got football teams. We got family funeral contributions. You got susu clubs. All of you guys can start using Chango. Like for example, if you're in a susu club and the susu say every month $50 will come up on Chango, we got the automatic send money to your susu group or setting, wherein when you want to send $50 US, you don't have to do it manually. Every month you tell Chango say take $50 US. Chango will just send it straight to your group. You don't have to do anything with it.
Because that's the part I'm trying to do. So yeah. Take for instance, can this institution also use Chango to pay all of the staff?
Yes, you can use Chango to pay your staffers. You can use Chango. Let's say whoever get every year they say they want support people money in the hospital. They won't collect money. You go, you create your group. You put all your money inside QFN. Everybody contributed. Then you say, oh, but we want donations. So let's send it out to reputable people or to the public. Then you put it on your QFN page on Facebook. Say, this is the link from Chango for this donation for this purpose. We are trying to collect money to help people money to get clothes to wear and all that kind of stuff. So QFN can also use Chango. You can use it to pay your workers. Let's say in QFN you get. We got something at IT consultant, we call it a wellness, staff wellness. If you're getting married, your partner die, your man die, we get it there. So you will be able to, all your staff can be able to contribute to that one person who got a problem. So if Wiki get a problem, he getting married, everybody will contribute in a group. They will see it. They say, oh, okay, that one more for the contribution. We got temporary, we got permanent. So temporary be there that one more will do the contribution. One more, everybody will contribute for Wiki. And then at the end of the day, they just send it to your mobile money. You will choose, oh, send it to my mobile money or send it to my bank account. So that's how it works. And it's very sweet. Like no headache. You can go be sending mobile money, go be around. Oh, that they cash out. You just use Chango to gather the money for you, and then you cash it out. So anybody mobile money account, Orange Money, or your bank account.
Well, folks, you got it. You heard it from the house's mouth. I sure some of you want to be part of the conversation and want to join and want to ask exactly some of the hard questions or some of those things that you have not been able to properly understand. The folks is here, Avina Clinton is here, John Flomo is here, from Chango, the IT consultant. They are here to, better our economic system, and that you can trust and rely on them, and you can do business with them. Now they are telling you what churches, susu clubs, institutions, you can also be a subscriber to them and use it this morning. Let's go to the line and talk to our first caller on the line this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky.
Good morning, sir.
This is Matthew.
Matthew, you're welcome. Please go ahead.
So, okay, thank you so much for this book. I want to on the front of it. Well, do we have any beneficiary? Because often if you have that account, you do have a password. So when it is, I now have an account and I've done a product to use my as my beneficiary, I do have access.
Okay, I'm sure they're going to talk about that. And I've been enjoying. Anybody can answer.
Yes.
Now,
okay.
Why if someone pays but their name doesn't show? How do you get it?
It doesn't work like that on Chango. If you pay, your name will show.
Okay.
So like for example, maybe Mary all the way in Logato, and she doesn't have network to maybe get on the line to pay her susu for that day. She can call John. Say, John, I beg you, I'm going to pay my susu on my behalf. So we got something they call anonymous. We got something where you can pay on behalf of your friends. So you will see the thing that they say pay on behalf, pay anonymously.
Okay, let me just take this call. You can continue from there. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to your studio guest.
You're welcome, Tamba.
All right. My name is Dixie Tamba, and thanks for the recognition. The program is very good, and I think this is important for financial transaction, especially as we drive away from this paper cash or passing around with cash on your physical self. But my attention is drawn to the fact that the currency as they say for now is US dollars.
Yes.
How can you bring such an important program to a country and for the first instance you're not using the national currency? I think that's very important, and they need to give attention to that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I think, yeah.
So definitely we are not going to leave our Liberian dollars out. We are going to bring it. So we're working on it. So when you have an app, it's a continual improvement process. You have to do the right thing, and of course we are taking that into consideration. We are taking it very seriously.
So there's once you're dealing with Tranquil, there will be no argument,
no misunderstanding.
Nobody said, "Oh, I said it, but
no."
I don't see it.
Okay, so I was talking about you paying anonymously and paying on behalf. Okay. So if Jonah present and he look at where he can get on the internet, he could call you, say, Wiki, please pay for me. So when you pay for John, you put the I am paying for John Flomo.
Okay.
And we always say in the group that you paid for John Flomo. Let's say for some reason also on post supporting funeral or marriage things, so they want for the name to be shown. You can even send money as anonymous person. Okay. But within the SUSU, no anonymous. Your name has to be shown, because why you are looking for transparency, right? Okay. You don't want confusion.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Brooke.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good morning, Peter Students. My name is Joseph September, and I come from district number 6, Massachusetts. I have two questions for the students. One has to do with putting data on the app, and naturally something happens to me, who will benefit the money that I put on my account? That is one. Two, does Tranquil have any individual saving? For instance, I'm doing my personal business, and I want to pay on Tranquil. Can that work as well? Thank you.
Okay.
So, in that instance where he talked about if something happens to him, right? That's where you have trusted people in your family. So we are not responsible to know who you trust. You understand? You will know who you trust. You will tell somebody that some people when they get a phone, maybe if they marry, they tell their husband about their password, they tell their wife about their password. So when you marry but you get somebody that you can trust, maybe your siblings, just somebody that you can trust. But just in case something happens to you, so you should be able, when you are registering with Chango.
Okay, let me just hold this call. Okay. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
You're welcome.
My name is Chuma.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, when the connection that they have with this network, they lose that, because the network, so now the network is dry. When you go to the drop bank, they say the network dry, you will not get the money. So when the connection that they have with the company, so when you get problem, quick for you to get your money from there.
Okay.
So let me just answer that one quick. So Chango, your money is sitting in Chango. You're not sitting inside one bank. Where you go, you can get your money from Chango. Chango, that bank is a saving place where anytime you want your money, almost like you get your bank, your savings in your house. You can just go put a code there. So you go, you put your code there, you get your money all quick. So that bank, Chango will not do that one.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, for it,
okay.
In case now the poor people say their money, they want money to go around and look up and actually app and they push it down. Who will hold responsible?
Yes.
But that's why they're making all of the clarity that you can rely on and you can trust them is now where no secret is, according to them, they got no secret when it comes.
This is what I'm saying, because you got an app, we go on one place and they have to buy it, we shut up.
We're not shutting.
Okay.
I can really answer that. We are not shutting that.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you for this morning. You are honored with Lima, and I think you will fully probably of Lima.
Okay.
Why is my starting for me tomorrow? You have out there.
Okay, he's going off the line. Avina, you were
yes.
trying to address some of the concerns.
So Django is not like.
But they say expressing some fear.
Yes. So they shouldn't worry about Django shutting down, or when something happened to you. Would definitely contact the number that you will save. So for you, if you know that something happened, you can put your number there, or you can post something there that when we're ready to get to you, we can get to you. But Django, our office is directly opposite from Moma. And we are registered with Central Bank. So, and with a business register, so any way you want to get us, you can get us from Central Bank. And you understand, Central Bank got a right to call out any fintech that has been licensed. But then, if they are going through anything, Central Bank also investigate and invite the law. So our office is directly opposite Famuma. Any questions or thing you want to do, you come to us. Our team will help you.
So for inquiry, people can get there. And
yes, you can get
all of the reliable answers.
Yes, we will business registry. We will arrange, your trusted GSM partner. We are also with MTN. Sorry. So there is no way we can hide or we can take your money. First of all, we don't control your money on the app. You control your own money. And you are not going to the bank to get your money. The only thing you are doing, you are cashing out via mobile money wallet, Orange Money, or your bank account.
Well, that's wonderful to hear, and I hope Nigerians can take advantage of this.
And somebody talk about savings. So yes, if you are in your family, I have my family Susu. I call it the Clinton family Susu on Chango. So everybody put money there, and you understand, to save for a year retreat. So we have family retreat every year. Then we put money, maybe $5, $10, and everybody seeing that the money is there. If that $1,000 we raise, we will definitely see it. So yes, you can do your own personal saving on your Chango app. Like for example, you say, oh, I just want to save $100 every year by myself. You can create your own self. You join Chango, you create your group. So first of all, before you join Chango, you have to go and download the app on the Google Play Store or the iOS Store. After you download the app, you start to create your group. Adult family, church, alumni committee, you create your group. When you create your group, you add people to your group. You send the link. So with each Chango, you can copy the link or you can send the link directly to WhatsApp.
Specifically, why Chango is so important for Liberia at this time. Why?
So, why Chango is important? I would say, our traditional susu, how it goes, right? The last time I heard susu power run over 50,000 USD. I heard susu ma run away. Then recently I was hearing another susu ma. I don't understand our mom. She won't pay our money. She said she was going to the where they jack 5,000 from her. They jack 18,000. She was. It was a whole confusion that was in the Lagbasi bill. So I heard it. I started talking to them for Chango. Then they say, how we know say they app here, we not gonna eat our money. I said no. They want that app. If you won't do it, like your own self will be controlling the money inside it. So right now, I think it is very important for Liberian people, especially the ones that are in a traditional susu. You got alumni association. You can't be sending mobile money to people or dealing with cash. We should try to graduate, from this cash thing. Because let's look at the risk. You carry susu money up to 200,000 in plastic bag on motorbike. I can remember there was an incident of Fulame, they shot him with keke, with bag of money in a keke. And so you carry susu money now. Maybe one of your susu money now, like your business, they could, post money behind you say, oh, I'm more carrying 200,000. You let chase, so if you break or in, you must get that money. So I think Chango came to stop all of that.
Okay,
to bring about transparency, accountability, and collecting in group at once.
Good morning. Yes, I want to. It is interesting, of course. Many days you save money to a good place, and some people get money, even to carry to the house. They have to save and get something out of it. But you are talking about the Chango not expecting or not saving or liberties. Can you try your liberties and be changed in US? And if so, the rate, the people looking at, sometimes some people can form those kind of things.
Okay.
They share their rate up, and we are only dealing with liberty, not everybody in US. You shall verify that for me.
Okay, they will explain that. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
This is Jeremiah, unit from Political Economy. I heard the register with your PBL. I want to know how much is deposit in whatever financial institution is deposit certain amount for PBL in transaction. In case you burn a rating or able to set it go, and say you will do. How much is the initial deposit of PBL that seems to be great to see the money in the account? So we saw first day, you saw all this garden here.
Okay. If they get answer, they will respond to that. But good morning.
Good morning, Willie.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, my people. Hey, great man, Brown. Calling on district number 3, more than district. Thank you for explaining this one. All the reason is, I have still children, they can't say a lot of things. In addition, for the on this, all the way kind of profession, some of them who are experienced in it, grouping people, doing the other things. For me, it's not necessary. If I want to want to, maybe necessary for a copy. But one of the point I get with them is, they say they have to do with what they make here.
And that's why they said they are working on that, and they are registered for with Central Bank. So nobody knows about the dealing.
Yeah, well, you know, some people are very dealing with GF, they want to deal with what they get to the GF, they want to put it.
Okay, let's hear from them. Maybe they got some answer as it relates to the concern being raised there too.
So I just wanted to address the changing money from USD to Liberty Bar in the meantime while working on the Liberty and currency. So let's say, for example, you're paying for your mobile money because everything are cashless transactions. So you're paying for your mobile money. Mobile money has something where you can change from Liberian dollars to USD. Now, what we're using USD because in our country, the rates fluctuates. It goes up and down. Sometimes the rate not stable, sometimes it's stable. So we thought it wise and said since USD is like in a country like that and people are really using it, so let's just try it first, see how it works. And then while we're on it, we are working on the Liberian dollar currency. So I want everybody to know that, and we are sorry that we didn't start with the Liberian dollar currency, but we are definitely working on it. And since USD is like, I mean, the rate, you're looking at the rate, you're looking at the up and down, it's not stable.
And John, somebody raised a very serious concern. I show you address that probably the person just joined the conversation. This person asking about
Central Bank.
Yeah, what are you got? I'll deposit
so,
Central Bank just in case if anything happens.
Of course,
Central Bank comes in.
Yeah.
To say we'll settle all of your claims.
So of course, before Central Bank, before you even register as a fintech, you have to go through all of the processes. Okay. Like it's a lot. And then you have certain amount that we cannot just call the amount here. It would be very unprofessional. Okay. So we have certain amount is huge that you have to deposit. Before you even deposit, there are other small amounts you have to deposit to do this, to do that before you get to the main one to deposit. So every fintech has an amount. I mean, it's in thousands and thousands. So they have an amount to deposit before you can be allowed to operate. And then there are a lot of scrutiny done. You know, you go through processes. They have to screen you to see if you can job the Liberian people or scam the Liberian people. So if they want to know, they can go to www.itconsortiumgh.com to know all about IT Consortium, what they are into and everything. Wow. To see how legit we are.
Okay, and that's wonderful. Let me talk to this caller. Good morning.
Morning. Morning.
Well, I can't complain. Let's hear you.
I am morning.
I'm fast connection, yo. I'm here, yo. See what they're talking here every morning, yo. So, is there any other thing that you need to add up?
Yeah, I just want to
have the people informed, that, because I show a lot of concerns coming up.
So I just wanted to walk them through something.
Let me just squeeze in this call before you continue. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is not a point.
Okay.
And I know. Okay, I heard it. What the money. What the if you want now go wicked. That is there. What do we draw? They don't got to we can withdraw. They'll have to
Okay, the line is still very cracking, but I think he's asking about, like for instance, what you said.
He wants to cash out.
Yeah, people have to agree or all of these things.
So here is the thing. Let me just explain this in the simplest way.
He said restricted to group. That's the only time you have that vote to cash out or individual to cash out.
I mean, Django is for group, crowdfunding and group collection. So let me just explain in a simple way. Mobile money is one-to-one, sending money to me and you. Yeah. Django is for many people. Like you got a purpose, you have a cause, you got your susu groups. So it's mainly for collecting money among plenty of people. So let's say, for example, mobile money not able to handle group list, group history, voting, transparency, accountability at once. So on the platform, it's mainly for crowdfunding and group contribution. Let's say Susu, you get church alumina, you got 414 different purposes. Even your own savings. Let's say you say you want to touch your money maybe in your other accounts or whatsoever, you can use Chanko to save all by yourself. Maybe you just say, I won't practice how to save. You can use it to save all by yourself. And then to cash out, he's saying if you want to withdraw the money. So I keep saying that Chanko is not like you playing around with physical cash. You either send it to your mobile money, your orange money, or you send it to your bank account. So if you want to, if you are doing it, it has to be like in a group form. So it's meaning for group contribution, where plenty of people have confusion, with collecting money, and you say, oh, I pay, I'm paid. So Chanko came to call off all of those confusions.
Okay, that's wonderful, wonderful tool. Is there any contact, you have given us your exact location where people can go?
So if you want to contact me for Chanko, you can call me on 0775 475 159 0886 420592.
Okay, John, any other thing you want to add up this morning?
Yeah, lastly from my part is just what she said is Chanko is for organizing people. It's for 100%. I'm still sticking on the transparency. It's 100% transparent and it gives you peace of mind. Because if your money goes to a susuma, trust me, you will just be praying for every blessing there for the live long. So you're going through that stress. And later they will hear you say, as I said, because I'm a victim. Some of them look at their own house and put on fire because now there's a huge amount of money now do collection, so they're going to wrap it now. So you just put a whole house on fire and say, hey man, if you save for a house on fire, all the money was inside. And that's the only time house can burn. So now there's a huge amount of money and say, oh, all the money was inside and it burn. That okay is done. But now the Chanko is so reliable and transparent. Nobody can go burn the app.
So I just wanted to say also, download the app on Google Play and the apps, Google Play Store and iOS Store, sorry. And then after you download the app, you can create your group. After you create your group, you guys can contribute, which means payments are recorded instantly. So everyone can see it. Then you vote before cash out. So no single person can withdraw money alone. Everybody must vote yes. If someone says no, the money will still until issues are clarified or until it is clear, until we know what the problem is. So cash out safely only after a full group agreement can people lose them. So only after a full group agreement that when the cash out can happen. So if there is no agreement for that cash out, it will never ever happen. So the role that we play there for IT consulting, we provide 24/7 system oversight. We protect group funds, we protect the user records, we protect transaction history. So the key protection is no individual can cash out alone. Group voting controls withdrawals. So before you withdraw any money or cash out, it must be voted upon. So suspicious activity is investigated. Anything we see suspicious or you're looking funny, you're not looking correct, that you want to steal money or the admin won't play someone and trick it in, will block that whole account. We block it, we call the admins, we investigate, we even call some of the members, within the whole thing we do. That's why we have our office here in Liberia. We'll call you or we'll come to your office. Wherever you people are, we investigate properly before we can allow the money, to go out. So please, churches, alumni dues, you get a due to pay, NGO, public. Chanko is for everybody, man, in Liberia.
Even if you're in your community, you're doing your community collection, or you can be part of Chanko.
Yes, you can be part of Chanko. So let's say, for example, you get your smartphone, or you get a smartphone. You don't worry, USSD coming soon. For the currency that only USD for now, you please bear with us working on the Liberian dollar currency. So refusal to vote. If you refuse to vote, no cash out. As I said earlier, until clarity. Fees. The fees will be small. We are trying as much as possible to agree on a fee that will not harm the the Susu group name, because you can be saving, then you go after saving now, time to cash out them all your money that you giving to us. No, we not money that I want for everybody to be happy. Ourselves should be happy, and so you can have multiple groups. So you can have, let's say, group for baby one, charity at the end of the year, family dinner, different things you can have. So please go and download Chanko today on the App Store or the Play Store. Search Chanko, CHANGO, Chango, CHANGO. So download and register and start creating your group. So very soon we'll have other public groups from NGOs, from government on Chango that when they're doing the, collecting the money or they want donation and thing, you can go and contribute and help, somebody to save their life or whatever you have to do. So this is it for today.
We want to say thank you so much for sharing breakfast with us this morning. We hope Liberians can take advantage of this reliable and trustworthy that people can, don't have to have headache and worrying about what to place the money and how do we get it out. We won't call name. One night, people pack their bags and left this country and they still arresting some people for still scheming people. But it's good to have you people. Avinam, thank you. John, thank you this morning. Merry Christmas again.
Merry Christmas.
And I wish you a prosper 2026.
Thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Why? The police have said there's no go soup. I mean, so which soup are we eating today?
We have pepper soup.
Oh, pepper soup.
So we're ready for them today.
So you have the oil on here. So why are you preparing today? Why are you preparing for the contest? Stew. Yes, three different soups so far I've heard. The first guy said beans, the other man said potato beans, this guy is saying stew.
The protesters coming from across in their hundreds are being prevented by the police moving power. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to only manage masses. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping the people on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercises. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented.
All following this broadcast, good morning to Salome, good morning to Mrs. Bien, blessing the entire Bien family. Tingers Village. I'd like to wish all of you Merry Christmas and a happy and prosper 2026. Yeah, and to all of our hard-working staff here, I'd like to wish all of you on behalf of my family all of the best. Thank for the time. We've been together and we're about to come out the year 2025. But it's always good to be back on the radio this morning. Keep following the broadcast.
People from Bushra Island to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong.
With the forensic investigation from experts who came from Liberia and other folks from the Liberian National Fire Service. But we are yet to conclude the trial of those who've been accused and charged, and we are still where we are today and still seeing a lot of other problems. And this was something, it was December 18 when Liberia got up and was shocked to have learned about the impacts and how it led to the young children being burned. And today, we still do not have anybody who will be found guilty, prosecuted, and placed behind bars to say, yes, this is the penalty for your action. And we still dragging on. But we got money in the national budget to renovate the place. And why we still do not have a full-scale investigation onto this matter. But yesterday, Liberians also witnessed another protest from Sting. But keep following the broadcast this morning.
Regardless, they are that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that has been orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger and hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Israel to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is wrong, this is reprehensible, it must be condemned. Regardless, we will be peaceful, but we will reach the executive mansion to make our demand peacefully.
And the president is out.
The president has fled.
So who will receive a petition?
Well, that's why you are here. You will receive the petition, or you will either through the instrumentality of the independent press. We will speak to the press. We are still converging. Though he has fled with tail between his legs like a thief in the night, but we will not be thwarted from reaching the margin. We are going to go there. We are hearing that the military has been deployed. I mean, I cannot testify to that, but I'm hearing it has been speculated that the army is deployed. We don't care who they deploy. They can deploy 100 million people.
Are you still going to make your way? Are you still going to make your way to the executive mansion?
As was reported by your members in the bourgeois island, what did the government officers do to them?
It is alleged that the government, and I'm informed that a lot of our supporters are coming from the bourgeois island to executive mansion for the peaceful protest. They have been prevented from moving forward by the police so as to disrupt their participation in the process. And this is wrong. So I'm just going to say that to the media, the police is not helping, the police is undermining and trying to destroy or disrupt this process. But we remain resilient. We are highly spirited. We will not be turned back. All roads lead to the mansion where we will be to make our demands peacefully. Right across, the protesters coming from across in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the first need to be a testimony, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that has been orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger and hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercise.
Coming to you live, my name is Roland James. I'm here with my colleague, Avina, and we are doing this, bringing you all of the live materials, all of the live display as the protester march up Capitol Hill. Protesters are in high spirits, chanting their battle cries, singing all of the songs. As you can see, police person is all here and they are ensuring that there is still calm as protesters remain peaceful so far. So they are ensuring towards the executive march. Police are saying that the protesters should maintain one lane and not to
investigate it. I'm seeing this cross, the protesters coming from across in their hundreds that have been prevented by the police moving forward. We are calling this into account because the press need to be a testament, to be a witness of the brutality and the mayhem, the political mayhem that has been orchestrated by the police to undermine this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about major governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc. Lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive mansion to his house, who has been funding for constructing a $10 million property in Florida for the comfort of his family and his relatives, while he's making Liberians homeless through an illegal demolition exercises. I'm saying this for the press to investigate it. I'm saying this for the national press that the police, again, as they started doing this morning, has prevented our people from coming to Israel to join the process, and the president will take note of it because this is
our folks who went yesterday to cover the stand protest, lead or leave. One of our staff, one of our most professional IT men here, who currently sits behind the camera producing all of the videos and sound.
And most of the time they are here, but you can't see them.
Yeah, you don't see them.
They are behind the camera.
But these are the folks that they put us on the camera. That the folks who behind that you watch us from any part of the world. And they went to do the job yesterday. One of the most quiet person among all of them, Sakano, was the man yesterday who got assaulted multiple times in the chest in the presence of Molu. You went to do a protest. You demanding other people to show ID card. Then somebody asking another person to show their ID card to show your stand ID card. You say you're not a member of stand. You're a die-hard citizen. But this is the disappointing part of it. To have gone under the banner of civil society grouping and you politicize it and allow people from your party to see the show.
And we said these things to the folks, be careful.
Yeah.
Let your mind be clear, because the law provides that you can go and protest or peaceful assembly, right? You can have
you claim to represent the interests of Liberians who are being confronted with the hardship, who've been confronted with a lot of challenges in their daily lives. But to have a lie yourself to see people stealing the show in the typical Liberian parlance, stealing the show and putting the party more informed than a civil society group. And that's the reason why most of the civil society group just sat and watched stand, because the state say as almost like an auxiliary.
Yeah.
Because what was displayed yesterday on a very serious note. Molu is a very good big brother and friend of me, but look, so it's in pain this morning.
Sure. And why will you have, and that's the reason why they always say to you that you organize the protest, you take responsibility. Why will you organize a protest and want to go and harm people? And harm people around you that want to harm people? Are you going with a fixed mind? Like I should say to the folks, if you look at the protesters, always, at some point in time, the certain protests happen in the country. Well, some of the peaceful gathering, like the women, the prayer group, they are always peaceful, right? But when you see this, the way they dress, the way they are moving, shows that they are not peaceful. How will you go to a peaceful protest and cover your head like you're wearing masks? Like those are the jihad days.
You said, you know, civil society group, you calling the president criminal, how he escaped.
You say he's civil. You say you're a civil society group. And you are civil in your actions. But then you become so much ruthless. You're moved. You carry out of vandalism. You vandalize people's property. You begin to inflict wounds on people. For what reason? I thought when this gathering I arranged, you go there with a specific purpose. Now we're hearing the organizer of the protest, Molu is now saying the police shooting at your house. That's what he said yesterday. So the one first I see now is he now trying to make a case for asylum that he can leave everybody in the case and run away.
You know, if I love that, this thing initially I said, look, this protest is welcoming to keep the God. You know, we need kind of civil society groups around. Let me be honest, so keep government feet to the fire. Some of the commitments, the promises that were made, you have to keep reminding government to make sure that they live up to it, because you did not, the people did not turn out in their numbers to have these people elected to pamper them. They must deliver. They said they came to rescue. And so if we will have people who will keep their feet to the fire, it's good for our society. But if people want to hide under the ambience of a civil society group, or you stay there, your political gamut, and you allow key actors from your party to go and be at the forefront. I mean, I don't know how Aaron Reset can run. I saw that ball running yesterday from the video. I said, yes.
But Mobile Molu told you that how they were trained to operate. They always plan for these things and they know how to carry on their exit strategy.
But Molu got to be careful, else you will lost relevance.
He already lost it.
Because if you are under the banner of civil society organization,
and I don't know why they target anybody from KOOL. I don't know why they target KOOL. Because they are so much desperate in their mind, they still think that KOOL was the one who put it on the party. They just say to us. I don't know. You have in a country with about 5.2 million citizens, and they qualify or qualify electors go to vote.
Two little known men sat out and employ a government there.
Then you see one person from an institution that's been identified, and you want to go after that person. For what reason? You shouldn't say anything. The last thing, I think yesterday morning, he said that how you can do when there's tension, you go after people.
In that, I've stated it to you every day, and I know a lot of them. Some of them, that's why we pray for peace. Look, if something just spark up in this country, trust me, our bodies will be in the street. No boys will walk there and kill us. I know how many of them want to see me there.
You see?
Truth telling in this country is so bad to the extent that when you're telling people reality, they pain them so much when
it's right there.
They only want you to say things that will just suit them.
And you forget to know that you are on camera. You are live. The speeches, the comments, those words you are making are being recorded on the word.
How can you be demanding for somebody to show their ID card, then somebody asking you to show your ID card? Let me go for the tape, this stuff here this morning.
And Molu must take responsibility of this act.
Sure.
Because even another incident where
Molu is standing there when the man punching the man. Molu is not far. Molu is standing right there. So that morning now, walking with me, someone saw me say that they killed the man right in his presence.
Yeah. But the mood and the way they were behaving, they were prepared to do more than that.
Can you show your ID card? Can you show your ID card? Who are you? Who are you? I'm a former member of the Morocco.
Show me a stand ID card. I am a member of stand. I'm a member of the coalition of Democratic of the Concept of Democratic Change. Listen to this.
Yeah.
Then they tell us society and they say you from.
So they went on the covers. You see, most of the guys that I saw that cover their head, they're bandits. They wear masks. It begin to come clear to me that they came under the coverage of the CDC.
They continue to attack us from this institution.
No, but what let me announce to them, Ambassador.
In 6 years under the CDC, you did it to us. The Unity Party, you're doing it to us. The Civil Society Group, you're doing it to us. For me, if it reach to the point where my back is against the wall, I will fight back. I will surely fight back.
Let me just announce to them that all of those who have taken that path, Ambassador, you have been recorded. While you are carrying your actions, just know that you are visible and you will pay for your actions on a serious note. And this is the signal out of those who are organizing the kind of protest with evil intent against the Liberian people. Because you organize these gatherings, then you then place others in harmful. Why did you go out? Media institutions are out there, and you wanted to share out your grievances to the world, and they are there to propagate these things out to the world.
But how do the messages go out there when the people
without the media?
Send the media out? Because you turn out, and there were the very same people who went there to make sure that everything, your petition is read or is being captured of your activities, people watching it from across the world to know, yeah, these people stood for our cause, and this is it. But you allow one party that you just left from as chairman, you allow a lot of them to turn out at those that they protest the way for.
Ambassador Moru said this thing, and we will remind Liberians today again that that's how they used to behave, that's how they were trained.
Yeah.
And then when they no longer stop doing it for certain people, it becomes an issue.
The former president used to play him. Yes. To carry on some.
And we say clearly, the former president is where he is. But these are the people that he left in the country. These are the kind of ideas he brought out to them. These are issues that have been exhibited to the country today. So every time they are, no, listen, we'll be reaching to a point where a civilized government will say, no, you want protest, just go sit down one place, don't even come on the street. Because we know that when you go on the street, either you're going to harm people, you're going to finalize property. You listen to another fellow that because he was in a vehicle and the vehicle was plated with a government plate, it's a government vehicle. Because of that, they broke all the windshield. Stones. Why? You want to protest? Eh? Look, we were just yesterday with the ECOWAS summit, with head of states, where the Liberian foreign minister represented the country. And they said among the whole countries within the ECOWAS bloc that Liberia, it is not a security hotspot. Liberia is peaceful. And because of this, Liberia were being designated with several appointments onto that place. Why now are we going this route? So that we can say Liberia is faced with security issues like other countries? Why are we putting parliament for our country? Why?
Here is the civil society man today who just 2023 campaigning for the re-election of the party.
Wrong, this is reprehensible, they must be condemned. Regardless, we will be peaceful, but we will reach the
Can you show your Handicap? Can you show your Handicap? Who are you? Who are you? I'm a former member of the Marathon International. Can you show? Can you show your Handicap? Can you show your Handicap? Who are you? Who are you? I'm a former member of the Marathon International. Can you show? Can you show your Handicap? Can you show your Handicap? Who are you? Who are you? I'm a former member of the Marathon International. Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here?
Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Are you here? Are you here? Are you here? Are you here?
Can you show? Can you show? Can you show? Can you show your Adiga? Can you show your Adiga? Who are you? Who are you?
I'm a former member of the Morocco Legion.
Hey, you! Don't do that!
Others to behave the way they're behaving today because he know the strategy. You see.
But that's why people even
you go out.
That's why people even point the finger at him.
And this very young man that attacked. If you're watching us live, I want you to see the photo of the young man. There's a young man that is very close to Molu. Very close. And Molu was there when this attack happened. Why would you behave like this? So you went out to hurt, to kill, to wound people?
And the man is bragging in front of Molu and telling other media personnel that he's not a member of STEMBA, he's a proud member of
CDC.
Molu is sitting there.
Yeah.
They want to support their former chairman.
And Molu too is a former chairman of CDC.
Yeah, chairman is married too.
You see? So this whole state thing has now turned to a political institution one or the other, that is now propagating issues against the government. And not just the government, let me leave the government out. The people of this country. And because they feel so heavy that they who were to come vote for themselves go to the polls to vote now, that whoever they put it on. So every they see whoever stab us, they get so angry inside. Listen, before the protest, let me tell you something. Albert Wiesel wrote, he said, I'm going to read it. He said, tell my mother she must not cry. If Bwaka's police shoots and kill. I am a revolutionary. It is a part of our assignment to fight in defense of democracy. Just in less than 5 hours, after 5 hours at that time, he was the one running. So when they were running now, they were seeking where they can now vent their anger. Listen, let me be serious here. You can come to my house and you want to lodge my son complaint and think that I will just grab him and knock him down and start to beat him. No, it's a complaint. You can have some sort of groupings that go to government and say, government, these are the issues we want you to address. Then you start to seek immediate answer to the question, and then with the anger in you, you start to harm other people.
How can you have a genuine
You want to send your voice out. This media institution has been around for practically 10 years. And we are there. Our voices are always out there to make sure that the world hear you. So that only when you attack, you're not inflicting wounds on us. And this very young man will show you on the page today. Molu should be aware. Molu should be aware. The staff of whoever is in pain. Liberian people, this young man is in pain because of the young man attitude. If you're watching us laugh now, this man is live. This is the young man that inflicted wounds on one of our staffers. This is wrong. And we're calling the government. We are calling on the government to see which one of the matter. Because we're going to sit here and allow, because it happened before. It happened before. That's how journalists die in this country. In the quest to provide the information to the world, they are caught up in the kind of situations and they die for nothing. Should we die first? When will we be protected in this country? So when I say protest, you're attacking a group of people in this country. It's no longer about the issue, but individuals or institutions. We say no. And Molu and his team must pay for this action. Molu and his team must pay for this action. This young man that is now on the page is the one who inflicted wounds on our staffers here at KOOL 91.9. Let the world see him. Let the world know him. If anything happened to any of our staffers here, especially one of our harm, this young man should be held responsible for this. This young man should be held responsible. We are calling on our parent body, we are calling institutions in this country, social groupings. This is how social groupings have turned. They have now turned their attention to media practitioners and inflicting wounds on them. How will you go out and you say you want somebody to be identified and you can identify yourself? How? Also, and so it means that when you have a CDC, you are synonymous to vandalism. You can beat people. You can inflict wounds because you have a CDC. So is that now the issue that should be attached to CDC? That when you're out there, and we said something last time, if the folks are not careful, and we all believe, we are Liberians, that the former president can stay, make a comeback as a government.
But if President
the way they are behaving, will turn a chance.
If President Bwaka, after 12 years as vice president, contested the presidency and got defeated, and say made a comeback, you can't divorce former President George Weah from coming to the presidency.
Sure.
I mean, all of these things rest with the electorates, and based on how responsible you are in opposition and how you plead for the people, and they see you as the alternative. But let's go to the lines and talk to our callers this morning. 0775 919 919 0880 919 919. You know, you still want to wear political garment, then you want high honor civil society.
Yes.
You go to a major protest and allow your political party people to be all on the forefront of it. How do you expect? Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Vicky and Nathan.
Good morning.
Yes, thank you for the topic this morning. You know, there's things that going on in the country here. The government always accepting things that going on in the country. One was come on and say and killing going on. And everything has died with more. I want to ask him, when power, what is dead for the Nigerian people? What is killing us going on here? When people dying for fire disaster, when what was doing work or
The electrics will decide that one. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Nathaniel bro.
Go ahead.
They say they're having peaceful protests. They go, they for the last property, inflate wounds on people in this country. They say peaceful.
Nathaniel Bank, you see, we need to stay in this country. What I'm going to do in this country next year, we'll get them, take their overflow. Then they take the children and they get it on the street yesterday. They go, they set for people come with it. It's not going to be that time and then mobile money to be in jail. But now, because mobile money, they never want to guide the country, they never be causing no.
You go for that man now. Everybody say, oh, the government.
No, but what are they going to do?
They said the president ran away from him yesterday. Thank you. Let's go ahead. You live.
Morning, Wiki.
Go ahead.
Good morning. You're
welcome.
I call from District 6, Montreal County, Samuel Papa.
Samuel, you're welcome.
Let me say this. Look, they need Mother Malu. Not somebody to take you serious in this country, Wiki. You understand in this country, Mother Malu, that to the Liberian people. That you saw Obama in the causeway in Ghana.
Yeah, in the corridor.
Yeah, in the corridor in Ghana, Mother Malu, that to the Liberian people. So that the Liberian man you take serious. So, Wiki, I would say nobody must take Mother Malu serious. The people car, the government car, our job, let them make sure that they invite Mother Malu to come and answer questions. Wiki, our on the Jonathan Road, the thing that happened here. Jada, we are fighting war in this country. War people for big damaging, government car.
People already get anger in there. Then you incite them to go do the road.
Yeah.
People already frustrated with the hardship and all of these things. Okay, thank you, Samuel. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Brian, Ambassador Brooks.
Good morning.
I'm telling you, I'm calling for the GSA right now. Although I'll tell you what for the topic. I'll tell I can't do sorry this morning.
Okay.
For what happened? Because it's because of the last people to provide information for other things. Ambassador Brooks, to be real. Those people who see that you will see that they wait for a scenario for maybe also speak on behalf of the people. They will not think whatever it is. They were not thinking. If the people are thinking, they will be just even if they have one of the people. So the president, the police, the president, they put it to anything.
Yeah, you just take people, you put it in. Thank you. You just take people, you put the people in harm's way in the need that you won't go advocate on behalf of the people. Then you get there, you put a different posture. Look at the thing. The first thing, you unfloat the people walking.
You're not even advocating for the people.
Yeah, you unfloat the people walking. You there with Adam, we said, all of you on the float. You get the other people. So you are escort on the people. Why you couldn't just be on the ground walking with the people and say, look, this cause is a collective fight for all of us. Then you sitting and looking at somebody inflicting wounds on somebody.
If the media say they won't be there to cover the activities,
so they will say, oh, the government said people shouldn't go there. You go there to go cover up so people can see and watch these things.
Yeah, good morning, Jones.
It is Jones King, birthday calling from Japanese Fury. And good morning to the audience. Let me say, yes, protest, it is not about numbers. It's about the message that's going out there. Counts. All the counts are all true. Hello, unemployment was part of his count.
So what he did when he was chairman, did he reduce unemployment?
We see this president.
No. I'm this president. Let me ask you, Mobile was chairman. What did he do for employment? What did he do? What did very foreign investment like into this country? No. Please justify this.
Listen.
The United Party will be handled. The United Party will be. Give me a chance. The United Party will be handled based on what they promised and I want people keeping their feet to the fire. What did Mobile Molu do when he sat as chairman for the party? He says here. What did he do?
Hello. And if Jules is saying that they were logical, no problem with that. Why were they inflicting wounds on people? Why were they vandalizing properties? Why?
Yeah, it may have that. Jones will not be talking about later to the man, so he don't care.
And it's his strategy there.
He don't care.
That's
So
what
he will talk and talk loosely.
Yeah, there is something different about that is funny. You know, many people talk about Malu. We were up with the first time. This man is a very bad criminal. He got still added to the total for the really already like greater public to get and look to that. This time we're up to where you collect money from people. We are saying to Australia, I went to go to another. Whether in important level that you are looking for him. They may come with that because they took common money, that not money. Before you organize to the political party for me, give us project occupation. That's not true. That means I get from the TV. He organized all that. Before he told them to the map, he started calling up for the done.
Yeah, he called also was that group of your calling so political leaders.
Yeah, political they have been done. That means people don't like making the problem. There's no part of the media will go out.
Yeah, thank you. If something happened to Sai, because Jones ain't got anything to lose in it, it would probably be to their taste. While the young man family in tears, they will be celebrating and looking for people.
But those are they take pleasure in.
They will be looking for people to shift the blame on and say, "Oh, that government did this, that government did that." You talk about unemployment. What did your government do when
what unemployment got to do with you inflicting wounds on people on the street when you go protest? Good morning.
But those are genuine reasons.
Mrs. Scotty, good morning. Good morning, Mrs. Scotty. You're on the line.
Yeah, okay. If I was a musician, trust me, if I was part of it, I can never hear Morgan Moru's voice and follow you. Because I mean, it's also already the protest in kingdom.
And no, they never protest against Moru for that.
So if I know Morgan Moru for us how to protest, therefore, I don't have to do something.
The man is in pain. The man is in pain.
He's in pain with his chest because I paid the punching.
The man is in pain. What's that did to the man? You go protest against the government for ills in society, then you're not inflicting wounds on people. For what reason? And this man is a close associate of Mobile Malu. And he was there when this was happening.
That's why when they're having the things, I don't love to go around there. They did that same thing with the June Series protest. They were looking for me. And more people pointed at it. What we eat? You don't have to have your thing and go there.
Don't be careful in the country. We should have a clear purpose why we want to have these gatherings.
And on a very serious note, the civil society organization of Liberia, we have to speak.
Sure.
Because you can't have a politician turned activist in split second and still go to show a political attitude in the name that he's going to advocate for people. Look, the reasons that you went out are genuine. People see these things, they've been affected. Nobody wants to deny that. But to have allowed people in your presence to inflict wounds on somebody and you still stand there and watch it. Some of the folks who got arrested today, you don't even have the ability to go free there. That the families, the friends are going there to the police station or other places to sign for them to take them from
them. But Ambassador,
the
protest
the first thing
you weren't going to the protest ground that when you put on your petition plight, it will be addressed immediately.
Good morning.
Those are issues government will look into.
So the way the president did not go to receive it for them, they said leave or leave, so the president should leave. Where is he going now? Because we need to hear something from them now, sir. Good morning. Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Wiki.
You're welcome.
Yeah, this is Josiah Wapo. I'm calling you from Johnson. You see, in our country, the young people need to be very careful.
Sure.
People like Molu was not even interested in our public space. Look around you. You say you need well for the Nigerian people. You have a fire disaster all around. You have people dying from other diseases.
But look at the brief allegation the man leveled against the president that the president burned stay in office.
Yeah.
And he walking around scot-free because when people are talking loosely, we just allow them to walk scot-free in the society. That's how we just see it's just getting so much normal in our society. But you go ask that man now to provide facts or evidence that the president sent people over there, talk about it, say, oh, they want me to make other political prisoner.
But it was proving to him, it was clear to Moni to see that Liberians are tired with this thing. Nobody cares to follow people who mean, nothing for this country. No people are getting to understand that these guys mean nothing for this country. They will not follow them. Let him keep passing around and putting himself and thinking that he got a
Let's go Bon County. Thank you, my brother. Let's go Bon County and talk to Daniel Giddings from Bon County this morning. Daniel, are you in Bon County? Good morning.
Thank God. Thank you, Natana, and thank you, Wiki, for a long time, gentlemen.
Are you in Bon County or you came for the protest?
But no, not like this serious yet. Listen to the man, or look at the man who say he want to have protest. A Molu that threatened the Liberian people is the non John CDC, they need the non Liberian, and they would take them for a job. That a man that come protest, it was not the same man that told all that the president used to have sex with people winning and getting job. But not the same man informed the Liberian people that former president we are used to go and get money in the name of the country and put it in his own pocket. He talked about the country was looted, one of the we have regime was the country, he said our literature. Then he got a call to sit on radio and accuse the president lying on this man. But the police need to arrest the guy for cautioning. Because if they don't post up to them who regarded him, they will continue terrorizing the peaceful citizens of this country. I listen to one of them say, they will call it nothing. Are you killing me? Call it a lie by itself. It's a secret by itself. Then you say it's not nothing. So you protesting again, red press coming down. You protesting again, cloud press coming down. You protesting again, good road connection. You protesting again, civil electricity. What kind of people are these people? So that the kind of country they want us be on when we're in, bad, they want some of our uncle was murdered in cold blood, but I think you stop on Saturday. Then the jail bar was full CCTV camera, getting our people when they were murdered in cold blood. Why were they saying Moru? He was not passing around there dying while he was the same power to be that now he knows people suffering. But I admire the U.S. students. They said, look at the men who coming out to talk about protest. Well, now they were passing around with pick up all the country, threatening Liberia that if they're not joint CDC, if they're from different country, they will take them for a job.
Okay.
Man. Thank you, my brother.
Okay, Daniel. Thank you. And Liberians are having, yeah.
Someone who is from CDC, they didn't resign. They resigned with 300 partisans of the CDC. They joined the margin. Now say the major PDC no. The march from Painesville, the UPF, you know what the big boy led from before you was a district point. Yeah, it was a district point of the ball. The march was there. So you around 7 of those. And you bring me there, you bring on their ballot ticket, you bring on the national ballot ticket. And at the end of every study, they got this meeting. And Joe made sure one of the most relevant is the key.
See, you're going to want a message? Or they.
You're going to come to the marshal. I'm telling you. Why? The police have said there's no go soup. I mean, so which soup are we eating today? We have pepper soup. Oh, pepper soup. So we're ready for them today. So you have the oil on here. So why are you preparing today? Why are you preparing for the protester? Still? Yes, three different soups so far I've heard. The first guy said beans, the other man said potato beans, this guy is saying stew.
People on the street peacefully. The police is not helping on this process. The responsibility to keep the peace lies supremely on the shoulders of the president, who has fled the executive marshal to his house, who has been found guilty for constructing a $10 million property in Foya for the comfort of his family and his relatives.
Yes, there are people who were going to election. If people see you with the former president, you will not win.
Yeah.
And it happened a lot of them, hands that he lifted, it did not win.
True.
Some of his most trusted people. The likes of Sky Gray, Solomon George, and a whole lot.
Yeah. The folks who came and say, yeah, oh, they want to be on a ticket, they rejected them. And some of them today, they are feeling the pinch of that. It was the same old man who said those things. Let me serious in this country.
And somebody will call and tell us, now.
The folks are saying, the points that are cataloged in the petition, are they genuine? Yes. Let's be frank. You see? But should you go because you want to give a petition or read a petition, or we do something around again, we're hearing, what a petition?
No, there was nothing.
Now, you start to harm other people. You start to vandalize properties.
Will you demand that the president be the one to
let's be frank and fair here, right? A state would have gone to give a petition to the government. The government will not stand there and address everything that's seen there. They will tell you, say, we'll look into it. So why?
But under the regime,
why go anger?
But under the regime, other people, they also receive petition from people. But they did not address it immediately because the government got to put, because you got to look at some of the concerns that are being raised. Are people not suffering in Liberia? People are suffering. People finding it difficult to find food. There are a lot of things taking place.
We're not saying all is rosy.
But if you go under the ambience of a civil society group advocating, then you allow it to turn political.
It's good that you allow it as a civil society grouping.
You civil society group, you allow politicians, political actors to be the faces of a protest. The true intent, you lost it. So even if government wants to address some of the major concerns that you raise, government must see it as something more political.
Sure.
And say, oh, but these people that political thing on is normal, so they will tell you say anything. But are these people really civil society groups? Are these people, you know? Let's go to the line and talk to some of our callers. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, we and thank you for the discussion this morning. And this is the voice of Lawrence here. And I join you from my district of 9 months of the country right today.
You're welcome.
And I have 4 more in your discussion. I listen to you listed so many issues that have to do with Muslim staying out of, trying to stay out of political institutions where member of CDC were saying, part of the protest yesterday. And that is true. As I'm a citizen, and I was part of that protest yesterday.
Okay.
We start at the yesterday, we start years back, and of protest of over that state. Before Joseph Biden, the president now, after being part for 12 years, before he was part of that protest, he was the United Party now. Because he members, you are the members of the United Party, they were the protest, right? And there was nothing wrong with that. As a Nigerian citizen, that part of a political affiliation, I have the right to express or I have.
Well, Lawrence, nobody is disputing the fact that Liberians should not protest or should not assemble. Nobody is doing that. But should you go inflicting wounds on citizens?
You see, this is a mistake.
Should you go vandalizing properties?
Even before the protest, times or what number, we said it was the right of Liberians, their constitutional and fundamental right, to assemble peacefully at any given time.
Yes.
No restriction. We said that. And it is the right to petition the government when there are issues that must be addressed. No if and any about it. That is no wrong.
In particular, the women of this country, they went at the fridge of the University Library, they protested. They lied down that road.
And you know, we got this tendency.
You know, go inside to people on the street. The children of this country, the students went to the protest, and it was condemned. We condemned any act against against protesting in this country.
We got this tendency that we must all try to work on. This mindset that if something happened yesterday, meaning somebody must do it today.
It's wrong.
Whether it was wrong, it was right, the justification that somebody must do it. No. All of the protests that have taken place in this country, the history of our country, once the protest is peaceful and you know your sole intent of why you want to raise the concern, there is no issue. But if it turns violent and you obstruct other people of the free movement, government vehicles got damaged yesterday only because somebody saw it at government vehicles, so you think it's loose, it's something that nobody's supposed to, that's that free thing, so you damage it. And at the end of the day, the people, government will have to go and repair. So many things are donations that will go back for. So nobody's saying to you that you as a Liberian
should not protest.
You cannot protest.
Nobody's saying that.
What we are saying here is this: the protest yesterday, you inflicted wounds on people who have gone to do their job.
Was that the essence of the protest? You want to protest to draw your government attention, and you said peaceful protest. You are civil society groupings. Why not be civil?
That's the mistake. A lot of them.
Look at
they want to distinguish civil society group from political party.
I don't know, Ambassador. Where should we allow the folks at the entrance of the road to go there and lay copper in the middle of the road and cook?
Somebody will tell you the other people did it yesterday.
Was it right?
But when the people did it the last time around, they were chased from that identical place. Are you not aware when we saw all the different slippers? When copper were all being kicked, and we said
you said no food, rest expensive. But you want to tour rest. Where you take the rest from?
Yeah, you carrying chicken.
You carry chicken. Where you take it from? Because if you see this thing hard to find, you not to get it.
Good morning. Yeah, go ahead.
You know, we keep protesting like we said yesterday. In this country, we believe those that will steal from us, take more and give us less, pass for them. I'll tell you our protest. You know why you're recording down right? Nobody is telling no any Liberian that it's not your right to protest, it is not your right to peaceful
Your message should go fly. You want to present a petition.
But if you go to read the Constitution, and why most of the people don't even understand, if you go to read the Constitution got nothing in it to call protest. They say peaceful assembly.
Peaceful assembly.
They got nothing they call protest. No permission in the Constitution tells you go protest. They say you should peacefully assemble.
Peaceful and orderly. Almost one or two words. Orderly, peaceful and orderly. The law enforcement will enforce the law. So you say law and order. That is clear. The law does not tell you come violently, then you can't say in the name of am I right to put the law in the court. I'm not saying that they put that. I'm not saying it says peaceful assembly at all times. So when I see people go, it is your right. It is not the violently. So when you go violently, the law enforcement is going for you. That's because of it. One of them will do. Now I say, we have Zogos and Zogi, somebody can go to that protest. I told I said, I see this stuff up. It's still about the 200 to get on now. Mama Madu saying that CDC right down there. Then the other people say, it's all the guy yesterday. Johnny Arroyo, Mama Madu saying, it's not an argument. He argued before, but we have few women that time for a good boss. He did not get angry.
Okay. Thank you. You see, and that's the point. Look, you want to be political, be political. Don't make other civil society groups to lose relevant, and people, even if they come out tomorrow to protest or to peacefully assemble and petition the government on some critical national issues that government will not want, and people say and think that it's politically motivated or they're being used.
You see Liberian, carry copper, carry meat, carry spare rib, they carry pack that they allow them cook food in the middle of the road. What's that? Where are we going now?
Those things that were never tolerated yesterday because everybody saw it that being very uncivilized, that you could not do it. And there are folks who frown. We were right in the same country. We condemned that thing when people had to go, some folks on July 26, a couple of years ago, they went to the U.S. Embassy to ask that
a lot of people protest that day again.
There was not protest. That today, the likes of Susulu, they're still fighting to recover from the trauma and what they experienced. That while we have dignitaries, we were having our July 26 celebration.
We get a
at
lot
the Centennial Pavilion. You had a group of people who said they were the Council of Patriarchs of the CDC, and the former president denied them, but he was there when they were joining officially. That as far as he's concerned, they ain't got no Council of Patriarchs of the CDC.
They'll be fine. The last time we saw the students of Liberia, they said they were going to be their president. We know how it turned. We all condemn the issue here in this country. Should we be repeating those same things?
So if you claim our former president, our current president, Joseph Walker, was part of a protest, did you see him throwing stones? Did you see him damaging people's vehicles?
But Ambassador, should protest be throwing stones? We go protest, we want to peacefully assemble to the government to read a petition to him. Should we be throwing stones? Should we be harming other people?
But at the end of the day, there was not a single petition read, nothing was presented. They just stood verbally and spoke and left.
Then that means that their intent wasn't clear. They never want to peacefully assemble. They want to cause problem.
Because if you have gone with your petition, come what may, one official of government, either from the legislature,
the people say it again, eat their hustle. But they told chicken carry on the street. They carry on the car. When you go to that level now, you're going beyond everything. And you should be removed.
You ought to call your living room. You ought to take Cooper and go put it right in your living room and say you cook it.
You see? And oh Jesus Christ. Oh my people. I don't know this country, I don't know where are we taking.
Imagine, these are the things that we have overlooked from the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, and instead just following on repeating itself, even getting worse. Don't forget, exactly 1 year, the fire incident at the Capitol building today, December 18th.
Yeah.
Where we had to, we're in now.
Yeah.
We're about to enter 2 years with all having a proper investigation and people being tried. We are not concerned about these things. But these are major concerns. But who are addressing it? And how do these things be handled? We live in it.
We just politicize everything in this
waiting
country.
To hear another area that will get burned. Then we launch one investigation. We know all kind of properly. But today, our prison facilities are overcrowded with pre-trial detainees. Yet, to facing trial. In fact, of that. But people that the police charge officially, legislators and other folks. But you got few people who were charged behind bars, while the likes of Kofa and the other folks, Abu Kamara, they are walking around and still receiving a salary. But you still got people who they link to the fire incident, the Austin attack, who are behind bars. You got people who they say, yeah, the person owing somebody $20, they insult it. You got people who, because they fought, they are there yet to be tried. But you got these people walking around. We go 1 year. They are still walking around taking a heavy salary and other benefits. And accusing government of the one that burned the place. When will we set a standard and say, look, the law should be the law? Gone 1 year, December 18 is today. We're about to canvass this 2025. People built that place for us. All the war they fought in this country, the people that they even brought from the kingdom part of Liberia, who could not even read and write, people who came and drank from Camo and said they were drinking cold water. You could not even find bullet mark on that Capitol building. They jumped chamber because of anger, because of greed, struggle for power. Educated people decided
the same mistake.
They resolved the only means to address the grievances was to put that place ablaze. We're still walking around here. We're still looking at these things. In the 80s, when people felt decertified, they brought KOOL in the name that people were being corrupt.
And the fact that they were solving the problem.
They're solving the problem. They put people. And they line up some of our grandparents and other folks. Y'all killed them in the open. No precedent. You left it. 1985, boom, you had election. People said the election was rigged. So they were decertified. People fled this country. Educated people, the likes of former President Ellen Johnson, Sally Charles Taylor, and the rest of the other folks, the only thought they had was to take uneducated people, carry them Libya, carry them Burkina Faso, train them, and bring them right back to cause mayhem on this country. Today, except for other countries, today, people who were key actors who committed atrocities in this country, recorded, documented. We don't have a single person behind bar for economic crime or for crime against humanity since we had a civil crisis. We saw people shelling people here. World War I, World War II, World War III. We saw bullets lying before the U.S. embassy. People could not find food. Missiles putting people into pieces. Homes. People running helter skelter. We left with all of that. Today, some of those people, they became key state actors. We buried them with honor. We took the national flag and put it over those people. They died while we were paying them for the mayhem. And we still see these things and make it look like play. When will we set precedents? When? And Emmanuel Vala always telling you something. Liberians should pray that we should never return to the dark days. Because look, the kids who were born in the early 2000s, they are professional killers.
You don't even know where they get the idea from.
The kids are brave. You just hear rope and you see what you see, somebody running with petrol, somebody running for magic, somebody got tire, somebody got rocked, somebody got stick. Those people are the people who never heard the sound of gun. But they are professional murderers. You know, a few years back, you were on your way to work. When you saw people that alleged to have been motorcyclists, criminal,
it was so horrifying for me.
That we were stood and watched those young men burn to death. Nobody will show the motorbike.
Yeah.
Nobody. Those people, those boys burn beyond recognition. That's how people are walking with a kind of agitation, the anger, and people ride on these people, use them for political relevance or wanting to. Your niche, you gotta be synonymous to something that when they call your name, like people should know that you're around.
The only way it should be popular. The only way it should be why would be?
But the thing is, it's typical in our society we get today. You want to be big boy in like brother, you gotta drink and smoke. Like none of that point that you You want to be big girl, you gotta have 3-4 relationships.
You should be rude, use effective.
Yeah, like many times people know that you discipline. I mean, you big girl. So it's all over the place.
What kind of society would be in so?
To work and earn your money, you gotta steal.
You should steal. Like,
and we never allow the society to just be like this, and we turn to overlook it. To the extent all of these things have entered the churches. See how we are running this country. People will sit and make serious allegations, and we don't see anything. But we want to read on other countries when they are investigating people.
We still want a better Liberia.
In matter of fact, just yesterday, the Portuguese police, the judiciary police in Portugal, in Lisbon, they arrested one former aide to the former president of Guinea-Bissau with 5 million cash in the suitcases in a plane. But here, you hear somebody telling you, I give money. And you hear people, you know, we have created the tendency and the mindset, we make things that are very abnormal. You will not find people, tolerating these things in other countries. We force ourselves to make it normal. People justify being corrupt. Yeah, but the other man, and he stole the money, they carry the money, but the other people, the man stole money, he built school, he built clinic, he built hospital, or if for you, what belongs to the master, one man take it and he reach himself.
Yeah.
And you still stand to defend him.
We got no money in society.
Yeah.
And nobody want to see it change. When you want a better Liberia, how will it happen? It is only by your hands.
Everybody got their own thieves in this country. The men from our party, we stay by the men, the men from my tribal men. We from the same region. So when one fellow man steal, the fellow people go stand by him.
On the road.
Yeah. Let the poor on the road in Bonway. He say you are very clean, he very clean, but if you go stood by him, they have him really let them.
And going again, going to the computer there.
Yeah.
And Bible in there again to take money. You see, we just go in that cycle. And
one man fought the war for 9 months. He ran from here. He went to Nigeria. He came out. He said, "Oh, that our Godfather, he liberated or he fought for the Nima people." Today, that man became senator. He died quietly. We honor him in his death. That today they still fighting who will replace him in terms of who the Godfather now in Nima country.
Because I don't know why Liberia is so just different. When you go to soccer, somebody say the team must be when the team not be him okay, you want K share. When the team supposed to win. I don't know why Liberia looking like this.
You go to Grand Bassa County, that county been blessed to have 3 pro teams. But go and see what the Chad Bronsky, the late.
I go to my parents.
You got Youngly. But go and see Grand Bassa that has produced 3 pro teams. And say, let me equip it to the kind of top position people serve in. Go and see, they struggle among themselves. Fighting for power. Sunny City G's.
Like, bro, where no real thing go? Because we are delaying our growth and development.
Then when you talk it help people.
Is it possible that you go to government, please, we need jobs. Government, we need a job in the private sector. Government, we need employment. Government, we need it. Will government do it on the spot that same day? But are you not logical to think that?
Is it possible that government employs everybody? No. But government is on the minute to create the avenue, a conducive avenue that will attract investors, that will employ people and strengthen the private sector. You find people jumping. But government comes, government goes,
and people can organize.
Almost the same style of governing system.
Yeah, the same thing.
Almost the same style, their governing system. Because what won't change?
The same people that the young people following the kind of thing that can arrange these protests, they can be the first to run away. And all they want to do is that to better their lives and not the people they came to.
You saw the other man the last time when he said he was going on the UF campus after the students said don't go there. The former representative Akari. What he did? He packed a very expensive vehicle elsewhere and used the young people as the shield. That when they want stone in, they are willing to be stoned for him.
And they were prepared.
But they didn't. Some of them received wounds. You saw people's vehicle that got damaged. And don't forget again, were affected again, Theo have to rebuy a phone from the talk suit to the phone and ran behind the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And when he followed that, the man told him to buy the phone over. Luckily for him, he had some more money on him, he rebought his phone. And we just sit and think, say, we're getting so much better.
It's now becoming clear that most of the organizers of protests don't mean well for the young people of this country. They don't mean well. Their intent. You want to go to government to raise a very serious issue. The very people that are with you, even those that are home, agree with you. There's a genuine call. And you say you'll be peaceful. Why not go peacefully? But you go there, you start to carry on acts, and you know that state security will not allow you to carry on those acts. But you say it happened before. Because they were allowed yesterday, should we be allowed today? Let's be serious in this country, my people. Let us stop. Let those organizers or social groupings stop to continue to use the young people for the wrong reasons. Like you mentioned, some people today, they are being inflicted with wounds. They eat beans. Some are in jail.
Just the
one more than the house. They don't have me to the house.
Just the other day, when the young people were misled and told them to go protect the party's headquarters, you saw the innocent woman who was on her way to go fend for her family, who got hit with stone and was bleeding at the old headquarters of the CDC. Innocent woman. You saw people's vehicles that got damaged. People got tear gas. Don't never miss the true intent of what you want to protest or why you want to petition your government. Do it and provide all of the level of education to the people that you want to see them out. And continuously tell them to be peaceful. And that's what we said yesterday and the day before. That we hope those who are going to Istanbul will not provoke the situation, and we ask state security to not to provoke those who have gone up, because these people got reasons why they are out. There are things that are burning them, and they must be able to voice these things out to the government, because it is the government's full responsibility to address these issues. But if you will go and allow it turn political, and you get more people calling party name than calling the group name, or the sole intent what is there, then we ask the question. No need to go and hide behind anything.
Yeah. When you go ask the CDC, they say, no, we're not part of this protest, but they remember and saying, we are from this angle and we are here.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful, man, Liberian. They don't allow politicians to use all the country for the wrong reasons. Especially the young people.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Please go ahead.
It's no longer a solidarity. So we turn it away, so the other reason, they are to be changed. So the one thing you can stay away or shy away from it, I think it's already. More than the bigger man, what I want to say is the before. All the people that were there, they cover them. And that's what the people is you know, they never share to be a never them. They are all labor people. So if the message is wrong, it's also people now. All the time, we say, family, it's going to be a India. Yesterday, what am I asking? And so, what is two protesting for? Because I know how foreign I think the people,
no, but it is not even wrong for the people to go out. But when it turns into something far than what you earlier stated, then it is. Yeah. I mean, you got. If you talk about civil society gathering to advocate on behalf of the people, that is welcoming.
They are provisions in the law.
Those, you know, but if you go there and allow political actors to make it know that the party go to protest, then who takes you seriously? Then who takes you seriously? The last time again, they had enough, and enough is enough to complete. They found somebody there again.
Yeah, tired suffering.
Yeah, tired suffering when the ANC and other political grouping gathered. Somebody was seen with weapon.
Yeah.
Where that case went, nobody knows. And we saw the weapon with a registration or seal of NSA.
Be serious in the country.
We did not do any proper investigation. That thing, it just went like that. The Lord party had a gathering. Oh, money got missing. The ANC go on the other side. They found weapon there. And a whole lot.
How is that continue in the country? The young people always be used for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Politicians always do this to the young people.
Just the other people after for the some more years. They took part of young people, old people, put them together and said they're going to pay for headquarters. We just do, you don't see how genuine these people are.
No!
You're in opposition, you advocate for things. When they give you the time to change it, you don't change it. You move on there, then you go back to advocate. Let's be honest. It is his right to advocate, but you know why? You sat at the most powerful man of the party's chairman. Who said the Senate bearer is the powerful person?
In the party, the chairman is the most powerful person.
You see, you were chairman for CDC. You saw yourself in the struggle. You saw yourself in the struggle. You know what it meant to go to bed hungry. And the core value of lifting people out of poverty. But when you got there, in split second, you start seeing people riding cars that you only see in movies, having trips around the world. And right after you lost the election in less than 2 months, you resign and jump straight to a civil society group. You say you go to advocate. What you did not see when you were sitting in the position.
And I should be clear, Ambassador. You say you go advocate. Now we're hearing again. Oh, the Burma party. What is going on? What's going on? What's really going on? Lebron, can you really see the true essence of these people's actions? Eh?
You see?
The Burkina want to use Liberians.
You see, that's why
they feel that they made them believe that they're fighting for you, but they're not fighting for you, they're fighting for themselves.
That's why you see, I like, people like Jerome Congo. People might have problem with Simon Fremont, But if you look at the political engagement, you know, they don't put people on in the street. Because that is the fearful part of it. You want to send a message, all right? Good. My friend, you don't even know the intent of people who you think that you're encouraging to.
You even know that. Somebody
even know that
that
being used for the wrong reason to even be planted among you people. Government in the past and government currently, they are capable of turning peaceful assembly into something else to pin a particular group in a negative form and manner. But when you read these things, you provide the necessary education to the people. Look, we were assembled at this place. You can't tell the people when they say this place is not the area for you to go. You can't force it, because by the time you force it, that provocation there, and the people have to despair the crowd. So that's how they will turn violent, because if they tell you, don't go to this place, you can tell the people where you will go or you will not go. They will guide you in the process. The publicity law, the police or the state security must provide all of the citizens protection at any given time.
No, you won't control the people.
But if you go to these places and you want to control, just the other day, we saw students who went to advocate for something. By the time we got to know something, we saw students taking racks from in bed, stoning police officers.
Everybody saw that with a very clear intention. But where the rack came from, you say your student was to be having pen and comic book, rack coming from in your bed.
We saw a few years ago one group of students who said the teachers were abandoning classes because they have not been paid, and the student thought to stop the former president George Weah to speak to him to raise a concern. We saw the same state security beating on those students.
They will condemn that.
You know, but the fact it is a shame in this country that it becoming it's just so normal now that you find people advocating for things when they are not in a position. When they get in the position, those things, they don't advocate for it. But by the time they leave the position, they go back to the same thing to advocate.
The thing where you don't ask me off, I can ask you when you come in the position. Things, the impossibility. And I'm just asking the question. In the mass of protester, the very thing that they were going to go yesterday and say, President Baga, you must lead and should be that same day? No!
But the first thing,
it's impossible.
The first thing, the president has security advisor. The president has a security detail. Nobody knows what people carry in the crowd. That you expect the president comes down.
Yeah.
It has never been so easy for a president to just go receive petition, because it risky and nobody wants you to go.
The last time around the Banana Bill, the former president Ellen Johnson leave, never feels a citizen, one girl. Why is it something harmful?
Sure.
So the security always advise the president, based upon this, we don't see it safe for you to be there. When it is safe, we'll say go there. Because when you sit in that position, you don't yet do everything by yourself outrightly. And the petitioners, they should not have in their mind that they will say, change it. Everybody, you go to your power, your man. Mama, please do this for me. Papa, please do this for me. Or that this. You expect that they won't do it around this. When they say, wait this weekend. So it means you demand to do it? No. But the fact that you are able to voice out, the fact that you are able to say these things are happening, is laudable. Then you wait. Hey, man. We have to go for our generation.
Let's talk to our callers. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Fry, Mr. Brooks.
Good morning, Kekwa.
Yeah, thank you for the recognition. Let me say good morning to His Excellency President Baka and our President here, Unaniga. So, as a Unity Party in the Ledger Bureau, let me always appreciate you guys for our country issue. No matter how some of us tell you people to be, because our sentiment, I think you stand for the country. Now I was standing, I think some of us said a thing days ago that the 7 yesterday, we didn't consider that a protest because we saw my people had a preconceived mind to go and disturb the public in the name of people assembly. I think sometimes it's troubling. That's why I had issue with the council of Chelsea when they come out with a statement that the people shouldn't be permitted. I said that they should be tested. That allow them to go on the street to show a numerical strength, and we saw that yesterday. At the end, they brought down to disturbing, destroying people's property, stopping people from going to work and business places. So, the people of Liberia, they are resilient, they are patient, and they can be full 2 times. You were here from 2007 when it took over, up to 2017. When CDD, you say we reported right here, you see multitude of human beings. But we saw yesterday how the people were looking empty at door. There were no opposition.
No, Kekwa, let's leave the number because even at 10%,
for me,
the
it's not
message.
just about the number.
Yeah.
You know, I support any gathering once it is peaceful. Any day, I will support that. Once it is peaceful.
It gotta be 500, it gotta be 2,000. Even 10% go there, the message will go. The message is carry. So that's the most important thing.
Yeah, so we can base on number, but number is about petition.
Yeah.
Maybe
Once you have a listening government that are willing to hear the concern about the people, that should count. Even if that one man went to present a petition to the government, we always want to see these things happen.
Yeah, but I said it don't mean that when people were not tested, beside prior to 2018, it was looking that they were coming from heaven when they come to the presidency. They're going to do anything extra. So as soon as they open that mall, you will see the whole world coming over to them to listen to that prayer. But today, they are the people who sitting on a fence. All in that world, but on 2 years, let's do our developmental statistics and put it on the pedestal. The government, had not done everything perfect. But at least some extent, on 2 years, we see some tangible, we see some concrete action by the president and the executive. All in that world, all in that road, we need more. But at least, I think we can celebrate.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other colors. What kind of government, what kind of power, they will not do something? No political go, just say, oh, the government not do anything, or the past government did not do anything. That is not possible. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Let me say good morning to the by this morning. My name is Ishmael Kumara. I call you guys from Facebook. So let me ask you guys for the program this morning. And the thing to me, in every democracy, there is always a need, for the assembly of the people, that it can be able to have that free will to express itself. The only thing I can say is that there is always a need for that peaceful action while they are expressing themselves. But then the situation yesterday, I think we ought to be able to ask the key questions. For example, the issues they had yesterday, are those issues genuine issues? Those are some of the questions I thought people would be concerned about. Like, for example, I heard people normally say in our country, politicians normally use people, and that is okay. I agree. Most especially African countries, you found African leaders actually, they rather prefer to use the ordinary market to push their own agenda. Those things are actually wrong. But again, to which stage it's about the messenger or it's about the message? Or to which stage, to which stage here and say, we should not take any action at all, even though we are not satisfied with some of the actions, that come our way from our elected officials. In my mind, they will just sit to find choose not to speak out, not to say any word, say nothing at all. We'll be doing the work. Then we good for ourselves.
Sure.
The only thing I can say is that we should be constructive. We should always be having that mindset that is constructive enough. For example, I recall in Africa Coast, there was a war in Africa Coast at the time. They have already decided to protect their own. What they did was that Nigerians are even cross border go there, decided to chase after them, say, leave our country, we can fight our own, we can manage our own affairs. We don't want you to come and destroy our country. So we could build the same mindset to protect our own and be very strategic, but there's a need to speak out. It will just remain silent on government.
Okay, thank you. Let's talk to other callers. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Frank calling from Tupu Road.
Frank, you're welcome.
Okay, we didn't know it was good that they allowed them. Everybody got the right under the Constitution to protest. It was good to allow them to see what happened. If they were being allowed, people would approximately carry news. Oh, they hit the people. The people that did women is bad. But now, women is not in the law looking at bad now. They're looking at what you carry on, the wickedness that went on. How can you go a protest? Then you stooning. Look at, I'm watching it, look at how that was stooning. Send this school back. They want a mention. Even though we know that one person carrying mention, the mention can be well taken. But this is how they punish it, and they look at it that when you're not carrying normal, they see try it. It's actually normal. It means you have not protested to the full yet. So this is why people concerned about numbers. But thank you very much, Vicky.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Once the government is a listening government, who, she must address somebody concerned. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, bro. Now, how are you?
Yeah,
good morning, Fofi.
Yeah, okay. Thank you for the great recognition on our commission. Yesterday, from the security outlook of yesterday's protest, I started observing the movement of things yesterday from Mrs. Swat, where Moruba Molu was in the middle of those guys. And I must actually commend the Liberal National Police for the level of protection they even gave them and the rest of the traffic. But to see the guys going beyond bounds, if only they had remained under the kind of protection that the police were giving them, marking them in terms of violence, if they had remained under that protection without throwing stones, I don't think they would have encountered what they encountered with the Liberal National Police. But I believe, for what I saw, the Liberal National Police, and I'm going to commend the government for their tolerance, with their mobile model thing there. I really trying to think what really is on mobile model mind that he couldn't present yesterday. They had to go and be putting spot in the middle of the street with the intention of cooking. What all of these things for? That mobile model then sit and let it wait after the 6 years of this government. Whatever thing you want to come up with, you can start from the election period. So I just want to say thank you for all of your observations, brother.
Yeah.
You're welcome. And the Liberal National Police have identified 3 persons that are persons of interest in connection with yesterday incident.
But we're not even resting.
Mobile Molu, Alvin Wisse, Achi Pompon. They have identified people of interest and they are wanted by the police with some of the incidents on yesterday. So,
good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Matuni Basira.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I'm Abraham B.A. calling from DSA Road Junction.
Go ahead, Eddie.
Yeah. No, Wiki, my ambassador, Matuni Basira, no. If I have money, I want to sue Moruba Molu. They may know that today, and they more is our also more with the Kamene. Our also more. They may be leverage of all these brother.
That part I had you there.
Yeah, if I have money now, I want to sue Moruba Molu. Yeah, I want to sue me. Because in various people I came imagine from Broad Street to bypass. I spent 3 hours, brother. 3 hours in the truck, I was just running gas. Yeah, they don't want to be on the phone, guy. If I have money, I want to sue Moruba Molu. Pay me for the show.
Yeah, very serious concern. That other part, he agree. Okay, let me talk to Mr. Alexander Swab, who's joining us on the line this morning. Good morning, Mr. Swab.
Yeah, good morning, Wiki Bro and your co-host.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm pleased to call Alexander Swab for the sake of the public.
Okay.
It's been a long while.
Yeah.
So don't forget that you must package it. Go ahead.
I'll be visiting you for the Christmas, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, so the topic is very important. That's the reason why civil education needs to be taught in our schools.
Sure.
Many people feel that the only way you can express yourself is by the means of violence.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why these things are happening is because we give credence to people who are very insulting, people who are disgruntled.
Yeah, that's a space society got for people in this country. We recognize them.
Yeah. If you want to live by the norms of society, people see you to be nobody. They feel that you do not have that forest to do what you're supposed to do without aggression. You see, the Constitution is very clear when you talk about assemble. When people are assembling, it means they will do it in an orderly fashion.
Yes.
To express their dissatisfaction. And you see, assembly goes in different forms and fashion. It is about yourself. You alone will go there. It is about a portion of your community. Then you will have vegetable representation of that community there. It is about the state. Then you will the state that affected from what you're discussing, they will be part of that assembly to give you that leverage. Not to just pick anybody up. You're discussing about presenting a petition that affects things that in a petition that affects the country. So how many state actors in this country? How many reputable people? How many business people? How many drivers? How many marketers? How many professional people you saw that you sort of assemble peacefully, and then you present your petition, and then you tell the people, you see these people, they are affected by what happened in society. Liberia need to graduate from retrocracy and looking at progress.
Sure.
Every time in this country when we try to make progress, people look at their own mixed political feelings and they come up with a wrong thing. So it's very good, the topic is good. Let's educate our people. Let me understand that we need not to be involved with violence. And you know the police, I will tell you, I'll commend them. Because what happened yesterday?
Yeah, but of recent, our police have totally changed in terms of the way you find them conducting themselves, because they already been blackmailed, you know, they always see them as...
And more besides, everybody always look at the negative side of things. So the police decide this time around, let the blame be on them. Let's play our part and let the blame be on them.
Any police officer, any police officer are also human. They are Liberians. That they are fathers, they are mothers.
You know what it means for you to, because when you take stone, it means you are already being weaponized against the police. There's no country somebody can take a stone and throw it on a police officer and you go free. In nowhere. I've been saying that you can't do that in any African country before I talk about America. So I want to say thanks to the police, let's keep it that way because these people are our citizens. And one thing we need to do, we also need to look at the law. When people take people to go and assemble or come up with a protest, any damage from all of that protest, anything wrong, they are liable.
Sure.
Yeah.
So the government need to go after them.
Yeah, because the government vehicles got damaged yesterday.
Yeah, they are liable.
Who pays for it? So, but we just say, oh no, the government property, so nobody cares.
The people who led the protest, they let somebody wage a war on the country. Anything that happened to the citizens in that country, that head of that revolution will be responsible. That's the reason why Taylor is in jail.
Yes.
That's the reason why people are on censor. That's the reason why many things are happening to people who get involved with these kind of things. So that's the consequence of taking this kind of a lead.
Sure.
So let the government make sure these people are investigated, they are brought to court, and they can give account and pay for these things. It's not just to just take them and put them in jail. If you cannot pay for these things, you remain in jail until you can resolve all the issues. And people start getting sense or just get on the street. What a big thing of presenting petition. Petition is worded things that on paper that you take and present to somebody.
Yeah.
You don't need a group of people to go fight. You don't need nobody to fight for you. You don't need to call a particular person because it is about your message that you want to send. So thank you both very much for the topic.
Thank you, Alexander Swan. And that's why we have said repeatedly, my lord, look, and that's why we keep providing the education to the people. You gotta stop. You know the people already so much they're working with a lot of agitation.
The illiteracy rate again.
And when you ride on the illiteracy,
we got part of our young people, ambassador, from the 2000s. A lot of them are not in school. The educational status very low. These are the people that you talking about influence of Zogo. Let's fund the young people.
Then you look at the level of comprehension. They have comprehension problem. So that this mindset, let's say, they will be saying, you know, the people always got this thing until you can provide the necessary education to them. Those of you who are normally leading protests or wanting people to assemble. No. You have to disabuse the minds of the people that when you're gathering, it's not the intent to go through stone or it's not the intent to be violent. Because you just got people who feel that when they say you're going march order today, and the mindset that they're going to a war with the police.
Because a lot of young boy, you know, I said that one of the officers said, instead of all who don't take that anything serious, you got to put him and say, you got to do the program, I'm going, I can take it, I use it on you. Now go. Is this the essence why you went out to protest? That you look at policemen who want to provide protection for you. You say you take the gun from the man. You put your finger to the man.
So the policeman will stand out and lie, go take the gun for him.
And no, I said one officer said, Mr. Fire, don't think about what would like because immediately us talk. Anyone talk and they can even spit on us. They call our names. They call us. We ain't got a problem. You see, but education is very much important. Like for instance, you are aware that these outside grouping have headquarters in Ambassador. Let them call these major seminars, conventions. Let them educate the Liberians that are under their watch. When you go, imagine people go protest, they have to take the entire road. I saw one of video again where the police vehicle were behind them. They all surround the police vehicle like they want to barricade the what's that? What's that? Was that the SS? Eh?
Okay, folks, that's how we draw the curtains this morning, and we go home.
And our staff here is injured. On a serious note, and a young man that inflicted wounds. So we have placed a photo on the Facebook. He did a pay. This wasn't the reason why you went out. Like say, oh yeah, for CDC, hey, I do the one. No matter where you're coming from, you went there with a petition. Your aim was to send out the message to the world. And media practitioners, we are there to help you. We're part of you, but we're helping you that the world can hear what you want to say.
Ambassador, this is what they normally do. They stereotype their own political party, they demonize the political party, and they look for fault on people. You feel that when you're associated with a particular political party, it's synonymous to violence.
Yeah.
So anytime you get up, you must carry on some eye to show your identity.
Yeah.
And when people label you in that form and manner, then you get vexed. But you're proud to be.
And Ambassador, most of the people there, they didn't know that, they forget to know that they are on social media. They are on live across the world. So tomorrow you want to go for a silver business, you go to places, they show your picture to you, they say, oh, you are involved. They're gonna, I say no. They go bring your picture out, they bring your video out, the way you're behaving, rudely or unbecoming, you say this.
Okay, folks, that's how we go on Wicked Folks.
I'm not fan of your vibe. Check it out.
The political mayhem that is being orchestrated by the police to fund about this process. Yet, we remain peaceful. This protest is about better governance failure. It's about corruption, it's about lawlessness, and the general state of affairs. The country is in the state of decadence. People are dying from hunger-related cases. Prices are rising. There are ritualistic killings, etc., lawlessness. These are the things putting the people on the street peacefully.